Today's episode is dedicated to all the fallen men and women from those tragic attacks 18 years ago on September 11th, 2001. Still with the people who are sick as well with the toxins from the 9/11 attacks as well. So this episode, Royal Ramble Radio, is dedicated to you. And if you all will please be silent, we're going to ring the 10 bells for all of our fallen brothers and sisters.
Royal Ramble Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Ramble Radio. I am your host, Brian. Wait for it. I'm not going to do it tonight anyway. Welcome to the one full episode of Royal Ramble Radio. I'm your host, Brian Peishman, and to my left, as always, is the real big deal, Mr. Tristan Law. Tristan, how are you, my friend?
Hey, what's going on, Brian? Nothing much. Yesterday was the 18th anniversary of September 11th. From when those terrorists decided that they wanted to, tread on our way of life. So, 18 years. We lost a lot. We lost a lot of people, and we continue to lose people today. Yeah. Where were you 18 years ago? Because everybody seems to. Brian, I can't tell you what I ate for lunch last week, but I can definitely. You know what? To be even better, I can't even tell you what I ate for breakfast yesterday. However, I can tell you where I was 18 years ago.
I can tell you exactly where I was 18 years ago. So I was sitting in it was my freshman year of college. I was going to community college at the time, and my psych professor walked in, and this was at 9 p.m. So this was after, I think it was the plane one hit the North Tower, I think it was.
Okay.
And he basically said a plane just flew into one of the World Trade Center, and everyone looked at each other. Were like, "Is this like fake? Is this like something to do with a movie?
Right?
Was there an accident or something?" No. So, and about 10 minutes later into that, the professor basically said we're being dismissed early. That he got an email. So it's So we all, because there was a TV screen, a large projector screen in our library. So I was walking out of class and I saw a whole group of people sitting there watching.
Right.
And I walked in, and right as I walked in and sat down, there was about maybe 30 or 40 of us in that room. So it was hotter than a freaking. It was very hot in there. And plane 2 hit.
Wow.
It was, we all immediately just freaked out. I had an uncle that worked down in that area. Thankfully, he was nowhere near the towers.
He didn't work in there. He worked around it.
No, he was about He usually would work around the Trade Center. He was about maybe where he worked was about 2 or 3 blocks away from it. So he was nowhere near that at that time. And at that time, I was also a volunteer firefighter.
Oh, you were? I didn't know
I
that.
was, yeah. Pearl River, Excelsior, District 7.
You don't know what member firehouse you were?
No, it was Pearl River Excelsior.
At the time
At the time.
of September 11th.
September 11th. I was a
Okay.
member of Pearl River Excelsior Company. And my pager didn't go off, but I immediately called my chief and I said, listen, do you want us on standby? And he said, I don't know yet. I'll call you and I'll let you know.
Right.
So that's where I was. I basically ran home and continued to watch everything. And then later on that night, I was at my friend Christina Ivy's house, whose sister's fiance was a FDNY, who died on that day too. So he was at the towers trying to get people out, and it was, yeah, she was a wreck. I was a wreck. It was just one of those, like, I didn't know anyone who went in personally who worked down at the towers.
You didn't know anybody firsthand. You knew
I didn't know
anybody
anybody
secondhand.
firsthand. I knew someone secondhand, but
Right.
still, firsthand, secondhand. That's it's still loss of life at that, and it was just, I don't know how I slept that night, but I did.
For me,
Yeah.
I was 16 years old when September 11th happened.
Still a youngin',
Still wet behind the ears.
basically.
For me, that's a summer that I'll never forget, and that's for other reasons. For example, that summer Usher came back after a long break. He came back with his CD, his album 8701.
I remember the album. Yes.
Michael Jackson dropped Butterflies that summer.
Did he?
Yes,
I don't remember
on the album that he dropped. TRL was a thing.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. I used to go down to TRL a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do. There's a lot of times I'm sitting there looking up at the window and looking at
So
Carson
did
Daly
you-
waving down.
Did you see Tom Green put his bum on the window?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Okay.
But at 16 years old, I had a little girlfriend that I had she lived down in 14th Street.
Okay.
So she was like close. So where I was that day, I was on the bus going to
Okay.
school, and I just worked my first job. I was working at Right Playland in Westchester County.
I've been there plenty
I
of
bought
times.
me a little radio player, and with earphones. So I'm
with
sitting
the bass booster?
No, but behave yourself, Brian. Behave yourself. It was a little little gimmick.
Yeah.
Put the thing in. I used to always listen to Z100 when I was a kid. This is back in 2001. Listen to Z100.
You're a mark.
Yeah, I'm a mark for Z. I'm a mark for
You're a
music.
mark for Z100, yeah.
So what I did was I was listening to it on the bus, and just sitting on the bus, just bopping to the music and listening, and all of a sudden Elvis Duran comes back and goes, "There's a plane that accidentally
Yeah.
hit the World Trade Center. They don't have any additional information. They give us more as they go in."
Yeah.
And then they come back and they're talking about it again, and they're like, "No, we don't think this is an accident." And then they patched in ABC. ABC News were able to listen to that on Z100. And I'm like, "Oh wow, this is real deal."
Yeah.
It's something that you can't really fathom that's really happening. I had a friend. There's a guy that told me today. He told me that he had the TV. His family had the TV on.
Okay.
He woke up and he went to go. He walked by the TV to go to the kitchen. He looked at the TV and go, "Oh, cool. That's a decent little movie that's going on."
Yeah.
He came back 5 minutes later. He goes, "This is not a movie."
No, it wasn't moving.
Something like that was surreal. Like, how those people thought that they could just come, into the country and try to, change our way of life. Granted, it's a lot more strenuous, to cross a border these days. They
Yeah.
want to ask you 25 questions.
And you need an ID you need a passport and an ID to get into Canada, yeah.
Right, you need everything. They want you to, get naked and go through metal detectors and different screenings, just to make sure. It's funny, if you talk to people that are older, Brian,
Yeah.
maybe our parents' age or maybe a little bit older than them, they will tell you that when they used to go to the airport, you'd walk from the parking lot. If you're going to Las Vegas and I drove you, I can walk in there and sit with you in the terminal.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then you can you remember that?
Because we did at 7 or 8, my mother took us to Jamaica to one of those
Resorts,
yeah.
Okay.
And my grandfather drove us to the airport, so he
Right.
sat in the terminal with us while we waited for our plane to fly. And it's completely changed since everything after 9/11. Everything we knew just went a completely different direction.
Right.
So, I still think about it to this day. My wife's a history teacher, so she has to teach it, which she finds it's very weird for her to teach because she lived through it.
Right.
But my son, we were watching before I took him to school on Wednesday. We were watching the service that they did, the reading of the names down at in New York City,
Right.
the ceremony down there.
Today. I mean, yesterday.
Yesterday. And he was watching, but he was playing, so he really didn't know what was going on. And he asked me, "Daddy, what's going on?" I says, "There are honoring people who are not here with us, not here anymore with us." I said, "What happened?" I said, "When you're a little older, I'll explain it to you." But I can't. He's 4 years old. He's not like he won't understand it.
Right. His brain is still on playtime.
Yeah. So I just don't. I don't understand, but I will explain it to him when he's old enough, or he'll learn it in history when it happens. So,
that's I guess that, for the lack of a better term, that's our version of Pearl Harbor. It brought
it brought the country.
it brought the country together. Like,
Yeah,
I remember
it
there was this kid that I used to hang out with. This kid was like, we're like 16, 17 years old. He's maybe like 6'2" and built like a brick shit house. He was ready. He's like, right now, just give me a gun right now. I'm ready to go to Afghanistan.
A lot of the people I was working with at the time were like, "Give me a gun. We're
Right.
going." And at that time, that was the initial response.
Right.
We go over there, we bomb the hell out of Afghanistan, and just go from there.
Right.
But that was not the smart thing to do.
That's not, because we'd be doing the same exact thing that they did. We'd be killing innocent people.
Yeah, which is dumb. But took us how long to get Bin Laden? When did we get Bin Laden?
Maybe 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Oh, you know how I remember this?
How?
So
How you remember what?
How we got when we got Bin Laden.
Right.
I was watching a pay-per-view,
Okay.
and guess who delivered that news after his match?
Straight King Lawler.
No,
Oh, okay, I don't know.
John Cena.
Okay.
So Cena basically says on top of the announcer's table, Spanish announcer's table, said that at this time we got Bin Laden. Mm-hmm. And I was like, really? I was very shocked that I forget which pay-per-view it was. So Chad, if you remember what pay-per-view it was, put it up there, or but Cena gave out the news that we got Bin Laden. So I think, and the Smackdown after 9/11 the picture you posted was probably
I didn't post any picture.
Oh well, social media.
I retweeted the post.
You retweeted it, but social media put it up.
Right.
I think we were all watching SmackDown at that time too.
I agree. Like living in New York City, because I lived in the Bronx at the time, you can smell like the smoke and everything coming up to the Bronx. Now, don't get it twisted. New York City's not really that big.
Yeah.
It just takes a long time to go everywhere because everything is congested.
Yeah.
So I could probably say, just to throw a number out there, I could probably say I was, let's say I was 7 miles from the World Trade Center.
Okay.
And and we can smell the smoke. You could see the smoke rising, in the distance.
Yeah.
Some things that I remember was that payphones were free.
Yes, payphones were free.
Like for those of you kids that don't understand, you used to have to go with money and pay in the street to use a phone.
Quarters.
Or nickels.
Or nickels.
Some phones were 35 cents.
Yeah. Oh, actually, really? 35
Yeah,
cents?
some phones were 35 cents. They were in a quarter.
I had 50 cents up here. I'm sorry.
Oh, up in the boonies?
In the boonies, we had 50
because you guys
cents.
are rich. Yeah,
We're
we're poor,
rich,
so we
yeah.
paid quarters for our phone.
Yeah, we're rich.
Mass transit was free. It was different. I remember going down to to 9/11 to the area close to what they called at the time Ground Zero.
Yeah.
And just going over there and telling the police officers that were standing at the line, hey, stay strong and don't give up.
Yeah.
Because at that time we were all together.
Yeah, I still to this day, and this is one thing I did teach Brian. If you see a police officer, if you see a fireman, if you see someone in military, whether it be a veteran or non-veteran, veteran or active duty, you tell them thank you.
Of course.
You tell them thank you, because they'd put a lot on the line to protect everyone in this country.
Right.
I don't care if you don't like the military. The reason why we are not speaking German, the reason we don't have British accents, we're not speaking Japanese, is because men and women gave their lives so we can have what we have now.
True, I agree with that.
So,
and and definitely, even when you bring it down, from not from the national level to the local level,
Yeah.
you have the police officers going out there, and there's good and there's bad and everything, but
Yeah.
the good ones that fight, for everything, and then you got firefighters, even like you and I, we're both volleys. I didn't know that you were a volley.
I didn't, because it's not really. I was a volley for like a year and a half, so I really didn't stick with it because I was young. I didn't really want to.
Right.
But that's me. That was me at the time. I was young, dumb, and stupid.
For me, I've been a volley for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore for,
Reasons.
for other reasons.
Yeah.
People are assholes.
That's why I left.
And, it's different because you have to, as a volunteer, I was the assistant chief.
Yeah.
So, I would have to get up. I got up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because you had to go to every one of the calls.
Right, I went to the calls. I had to show, the people that, the taxpayers
Yeah.
that would see the truck parked in front of my apartment that, that truck is going in the middle of the night to go help
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I had to show my guys that, I'm here, just like you guys
Yeah.
are here as well too. So, definitely shout out to everybody,
Yeah.
that
are volley, get paid. Whatever you do in service, community service,
That's
we do
correct.
appreciate that for you. All right. We're going to take a little 10-minute break.
10-minute break?
Wow. Did I
Golly,
say 10 minutes?
10 minutes?
God
If that's so,
damn.
I'm going to go get me a black coffee from 7-Eleven.
Jeez. Anybody in the area that's near Hasbrook Heights wants to bring Tristan a coffee, I'll put you on air.
You will put somebody in there
I'll
after
put
you bring
someone
me a
just
coffee?
getting you coffee, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to take coffee from a stranger.
No,
I mean, they're
one of
ramblers.
the ramblers,
They're
yeah.
ramblers, but we don't know all the ramblers.
Bring coffee for Tristan.
All right, if you bring me a coffee, just bring me a small black.
With that, we're going to break. We'll be back in 10 seconds, guys. You're listening to Royal Ramble Radio, live Thursday nights between 7 and 9 p.m. on royalrambleradio.com.
Bring this back. Oh, we're back, Brian. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Royal Ramble Radio. Wow, I didn't know it was my turn to do the gimmick. But we are Royal Ramble Radio. You guys can listen to us live every Thursday night from 7 to 9 on royalrambleradio.com. Right now, go ahead and tell your friends that you're watching Royal Ramble Radio. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. You want to see that you're there. Go ahead and share it because don't let us be your dirty secret. Tonight on the menu, we're definitely going to get you guys ready for Clash of Champions. That's this Sunday on the WWE Network. We're going to get you ready, and the way that we always get you ready in true spirit is that we're going to bring you Who's Going to Win. And Who's Going to Win is starring Brian Jr. If you've never seen it, that's one of the cutest segments that we have here. We're definitely going to talk about Monday Night Raw. We're definitely going to talk about Smackdown. Other big things going on in the WWE. But right now, Brian?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing a mask?
I felt like wearing it today. Does it look crooked?
No, but you look like you know what you look like?
What?
There's this movie that I was watching in the barbershop, and it's like the guy's name is like Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Yes, you look like Art the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Yes.
don't-
Like a creep.
Like a creeper?
Yeah.
Like ICP creeper?
No, that's supposed to be an ICP mask.
No, it's not supposed to be an ICP mask.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying the way it looks.
No, he didn't look ICP creepy.
Okay.
Okay, so why are you wearing a mask, bro?
I don't know. I figure I'd try something different. It's. I may have lost a bet.
Oh, you lost a bet?
I may have lost a bet.
Your wife knows you're betting?
Listen, how many times look? I showed Tristan, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins out buying figures,
You did.
and one of the things that Zack Ryder does is buy rare figures.
Okay.
So how much money did he spend on that figure?
Bread.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money on that
bread.
figure. Yeah, so, yeah, I just, yeah, so I lost the bet.
So, did you see Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, I did. Of course I did. Why would I not be doing the show if I didn't watch Raw?
Maybe because you fell asleep?
My name is not Tristan Law.
Okay, I did fall asleep. Brian, let me tell you again. I fell asleep Anthony Perry, hold on. He one of the loyal ramblers. He just the name of the movie is Terrifier.
Terrifier.
It's on Netflix.
Terrifier.
You look like Art the Clown.
Terrifier.
Go ahead and watch it.
Okay, I will go ahead and watch it.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Appreciate you for that.
Anthony, I appreciate that. Okay, so
That you look like a creep?
I look like a creep. Okay, well, Brian. Oh, my son's watching. Does this creep him out? Does it?
Maybe. He probably doesn't know you're his dad right now. Mommy, why's Brian wearing a mask?
No, he's with my mother-in-law.
Hi, Grandma. Why is Brian wearing a mask?
Why do you sound like I can't even freaking go there. Oh, we gotta fix this mask. Anyway,
so in professional wrestling,
yes,
one of the hardest things to ever do right is what?
Put a mask on?
No.
Sell?
No. Brian, you're wrong. Like, you're out of chances. Like, you don't have any more lifelines left. Like, you're.
Can I phone a friend?
You can. If somebody's calling, go ahead and put them on.
All right. If you want to call and help me out, 609-910-0687. Let's help out this luchador, please. Because I'm only one of many luchadors that need help on Raw.
One of the hardest things to do in pro wrestling is to have a wedding.
That's true.
And
live sex show?
No, live sex show actually went good.
Yeah, that's true. It did go
good.
That
went good. That was with Edge and Lita. Check that out on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And the other thing to do is the contract signing.
Oh, that is very true. It usually ends up with someone getting their ass beat.
That's correct.
Yep.
However,
Stone
Cold Steve Austin was able to moderate the contract signing between Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins.
What?
Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin for that.
What?
Stone Cold Steve Austin's the man.
What?
Just for that.
What?
Stone Cold Steve Austin gave out stunners.
What?
And he drank some beers.
What?
I think he had a hell of a good time.
What?
I think the people in Madison Square Garden had a good time.
What?
Brian, did you have a good time?
What?
Did you have a good time?
What?
No, you don't need the gimmick anymore. Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time, yes. That was actually a really good contract signing, and there was no pulls from it. I was actually enjoying. It was probably the best one that
there were no what?
There was no accidents. There was no one that got hit.
Nobody went through a table.
Nobody went through a table. That's always a plus in some people's eyes.
Somebody did get beat up, but it was secondary. It wasn't because of the contracts. It was not the participants of the contract.
No, it was AJ that got beat up, which was kind of cool. Kind of getting some heat on that too. But AJ had a match right after that as well. But the contract signing between Seth and Strowman looks really good. I'm kind of looking forward to that match. Don't know why, but
to the Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins.
Yep.
I'm not invested in that.
No.
When we get into our predictions, I'll definitely tell you which matches I'm invested in.
Okay.
But I'm definitely not invested in that one.
Okay.
Is it something to watch? I will watch it.
Yeah,
Do I think it'll be a good match? Yes. I think it'll be a good match. But I'm definitely not invested in this. Brian, let me throw this question your way.
Okay.
And I want to throw this towards the Ramblers as well too. You guys watching at home or in traffic, or don't watch while you're driving.
Yeah, listen while you're driving. Don't watch.
What do you think about Stone Cold Steve Austin? Do you think that we needed Stone Cold Steve Austin? Ramblers, give us a call, 609-910-0687, or just go ahead and chime in on the chat on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Do you think that we needed Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brian?
No.
Why?
I honestly don't. I think it's just a fan service to get more people back to watch the show, because look at the name. Look at what happened with Smackdown. You had Taker show up for his couple of minutes, and that was probably one of the highest rated segments on SmackDown in the last 2 or 3 weeks or so.
For Undertaker?
For Taker.
Okay.
Same thing with Austin. When Austin came back that one time to do the Raw reunion, that was probably a big ratings boost. So why not have Austin come back and mediate the contract signing for that?
I mean, that's true. I mean, for me, I think it's for us.
Yeah.
It's good to see. For us, it's good to see him being Stone Cold's pronouns, pal.
Yeah.
It's good to see Stone Cold Steve Austin back, but I still feel like right now, and wrestling's on a boom. If it wasn't for wrestling being on this boom, people wouldn't care about the show. AEW wouldn't be able to have a show.
Yeah.
NWA wouldn't be trying to come back and have a show. Monday
Impact.
Monday Night Raw wouldn't be on Mondays. SmackDown wouldn't be going to Fox for a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
Now Impact Wrestling, is going on Access TV.
Yep.
That was something that they broke today.
Yesterday.
No, that was today.
No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday was the merge or the buying the share, but today they announced that they're going to be on Access TV this morning.
Okay, so it's official now.
It's official that they're going to be on Access TV.
Okay.
But they're still going to be airing live on Twitch, but
Good.
they haven't specified any dates or times.
Okay.
So they're leaving Paramount.
Which is fine.
But right now, us old heads, and I'm saying old heads because, we grew up in the Attitude Era.
Yes, we did.
We're still holding the candle. Like, if I had a kid, I'd be explaining to my kid how cool Stone Cold was back in the day. But when you think about it as well, too, Brian, it's just like people that, when we were kids that were our age, they'd be talking about Hulk Hogan and going to WrestleMania. They'd be talking about Bruno Sammartino. That's who they were talking about. So some of those old heads back in the day that are now older heads, I'm talking about in the early 90s, they were talking about the heyday of the late 70s, early 80s, telling us how cool wrestling was. For us, we're telling kids how cool it was to watch wrestling on Monday. You got wrestling on Tuesday, Wednesday. You had wrestling every day of the week, almost back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So do I think that they still need Stone Cold Steve Austin every once in a while?
Yeah.
But you need to the newer talent, the talent that's there now, they need to become that Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm not saying for them to become another Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I want them to become just as big so that in 18 years and that in 20 years, that, they're the ones coming back for the one-offs, for the Raw reunions. And, those are the guys that are bouncing around on the indies and doing their things. So, that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah, I honestly think it's what they're kind of doing with Cena now. He's part-time, so he shows up every once in a while. When was the last time we saw Cena?
WrestleMania. No, we saw him.
No.
Raw. He wasn't at Raw reunion, was he?
No, he was for like 2 seconds, I think.
But you know what, though? The thing is that John Cena has went from being like a active guy on the roster to becoming an attraction.
Yeah.
He's attraction.
Yeah.
We see him every once in a while. You don't need to see John Cena every day now.
No,
you know what?
not
Then
at all.
he's not special.
No.
I felt like we did see John Cena at Raw reunion. People cheered for him.
Yeah, they cheered for him because he came back, but he was in the opening segment and then he left.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. 100%.
Not for me.
So you didn't appreciate seeing Cena?
I appreciated his comeback at WrestleMania.
Absence makes the heart go fonder.
That's
You were not a Cena fan.
I got the Doctor of Thugonomics. That's what I wanted. I don't want the six. I don't want him. I don't want that guy. I don't want him. I don't want the face of the company. I don't want him. I want Doctor of Thugonomics. Basically.
But you understand that the John Cena, the face of the company guy, drew a lot more fans, drew a lot more money, and made himself a lot more money as that guy than the Doctor.
No, I agree. He made money with that, but myself, I wanted the Doctor of Thugonomics. That's it. Come back, give me another heel turn for one last run, and that's it.
But you see, and that's where I have to disagree.
Okay.
People have to morph. Like my favorite version of the Undertaker, hands down, Ministry of Darkness Undertaker. I love that Undertaker through and through. Like if I had to pick an Undertaker, I'd pick it. But I understand that things have to change. They have to migrate.
Yeah, they have to change. Everything evolves at one time.
There are a lot of kids right now that don't know that TVs have backs on them. I think we discussed this last week. I'm not sure if it was on the air or off the air. But we are the last generation of people that grew up without the internet.
You are technically, because the internet kind of started coming around when I was like 14.
Right. Brad, I'm not that much older than you. I was like maybe 13. But but there's a time in your life that the internet didn't exist. Let me rephrase that. There's a time in your life that the internet wasn't readily accessible like it is now.
Yes.
Because I remember touching computers.
Dial up.
I remember touching computers in the early 90s, and then I remember touching, but there was no internet. But maybe like 95, 96.
Yeah.
That's when that's when I started using the internet. And I've been using the internet since 95. I remember going to, if you went to AOL and you typed in WWE, you would get that little page.
Yep.
And it said, it was Vince McMahon. This is the WWE on America Online.
Yep.
I
remember that.
Anthony's checking on the chat now, and he's talking about John Cena. He's saying out of sight, out of mind.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And, if you don't think about it, it makes you want it more.
Okay. No, I can understand that. No, I get that.
Like, for example, like for me, the reason why everybody's like, most of the Ramblers watching and that keep up with us probably don't understand why I get so crazy over 7-Eleven taquitos. Because the closest 7-Eleven to me is about 45 minutes away.
Maybe that's for a reason.
Maybe it is for a reason.
Yeah, right.
White Castle. I get crazy about White Castle.
Yeah,
as
you do.
well, too.
You get crazy for freaking White Castles.
The nearest White Castle is 45 minutes away.
Where?
It's in Nanuet.
So the one that's 20 minutes away from me.
That's correct.
What?
That's correct. And for me, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Wow.
I don't drive by a 7-Eleven. I don't drive by a 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And I don't drive by a White Castle every day. However, I drive by McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't even like it. I mean, they got little breakfast burritos, but McDonald's has some good coffee, black coffee. You can get 2 shots of espresso, and it's like $4.
Wait, whoa. Hold up a second. You put espresso shots in your coffee?
Yeah.
God.
Coffee's the best, Brian. Coffee
It is. I
the
drink
best pre-workout.
Pre-workout?
Yes, it's the best pre-workout.
Okay.
So before I wrestle, I like to have me a little cup of black coffee. I probably throw like an ice cube in there, drink it while it's hot, and
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. You need some? I'm ready. Let's go. It's a good pre-workout. You drink it before you go to the gym. Natural pre-workout. There's not too many calories in there.
Okay.
There's not sugars
Okay.
and all these other things that I can't pronounce. There's not like taurine, which is like, allegedly rumored innuendo, supposed to be like,
Bad for you?
Yeah.
You know how I like my
Bull-pea.
coffee?
How do you like
A
it?
little bit of creamer, a little bit of milk, and I'm good to go. That's it.
Too many
No
calories.
sugar. No. Milk.
Creamer.
Non-fat creamer. Sugar-free.
It's all right. It's creamer. It's additional calories.
I've never drank coffee in my life. Now that I've started like getting up in the morning early with Junior, I've started drinking more and more coffee. I have 1 cup of coffee a day. That's it.
For me, I'm not an everyday coffee drinker.
I'm not. If I feel like putting on the Keurig and making myself a cup of coffee, I do. But if I do, all right. So we got off a topic there really quick, but it's okay. Rest of Raw. We had a tag match between the Man and I don't want to get sued by Ric Flair.
Yeah. El Hombre. El Hombre.
El Hombre, and the Woo versus the Hug Connection. Wait, what? What? No, go ahead.
I don't think they were the Hug Connection. They weren't trying to hug or connect anything that night.
Okay, so Bailey and Boss. Okay, there we go.
That's right.
There you go.
The Boss, legit Boss.
Now,
they just trademarked that.
Yeah, I know. Did you have, watching this match while you were awake, did you have any interest in this match?
125%.
Okay, explain.
The reason why I had interest in Sasha Banks and Bailey versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair was because I've been following their career since they were in NXT.
Okay.
And I remember watching the match with Sasha Banks and Becky and Bailey
at
in NXT.
Yep, I was there live for that with Kasima.
I'm talking about not the one in Brooklyn. I'm talking about the one at Full Sail.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that first one.
The first one, okay.
And just watching how they have grown and become so much better athletes and workers, wrestlers since then, I want to see the 4 of them mix it up in the ring because it's not every day. Just like Anthony said when the Rams a couple minutes ago, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
The 4 of them together in the ring, that was out of sight and it wasn't in our mind.
No.
It was something that we would have wanted.
Yes.
But because it wasn't presented to us on the plate, it's not something that was in our forefront in our mind.
Okay.
Once I saw that match was coming, I was ready for that match.
Okay.
I felt that match was a treat.
Okay.
I felt that was a match that was a pay-per-view level match. I felt that match could have been on WrestleMania with the 4 of them. Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Right. Okay.
And I'm saying that
Valid.
just with those 4 women. I'm not saying with anybody else, but just those 4 women.
Just the 4 horsewomen.
The 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
Just with those 4 horsemen, that match could have been great.
Okay.
That match could even have been great if it was a 4-way. Didn't they do a 4-way at Wrestling? No, it was a 3-way.
It was a 3-way with Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte.
No.
No, it was Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte for the women's title.
Yes. And
the initial women's title when they switched it over from the Divas to the women's title.
That's correct.
Yep.
Now imagine those ladies in a 4-way and just saying, "Hey, ladies,
oh, go for it.
You guys got 25 minutes, not including entrance. Go out there and do what you got to do. You know,
that would be amazing.
Go knock them dead.
That would be amazing.
Them girls out there,
yeah,
those are the girls that made people start taking wrestling seriously for women.
Yep.
Because of those women is a part of the reason why women watch professional wrestling these days.
I can disagree with that. I can agree and disagree because my wife only watches wrestling because of Randy Orton and Roman Reigns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. How do you think I feel?
How do you feel?
I don't like it. Don't like it much.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Everybody should. Your wife should be allowed a fantasy crush. So why don't you not like it? It's not like you're on the screen. You're on the screen and she's not liking you.
Yeah, she would if I was on.
So you know what you should do? That mask. I'll lend you some knee pads. I think you could fit my boots. And just put on a pair of briefs and just kick down the door and say, "Hey, baby."
I don't think she would like it. She'd laugh. She would literally laugh in my face.
And you tell her, "Oh, but you laughing, but some dead ass serious business is about to go on right now." And then play the music, "Bow chicka, wow wow," and then you know, why would she laugh?
What?
Some serious business.
What?
Like, we're trying to smack down. Okay.
Yeah, no, that don't work. Thanks, Batista. And then we had Rey Mysterio versus Grand Metalik.
Good match.
It was a good match, but it didn't really show off Luchador. It didn't show off Grand Metalik's skills in the ring. It didn't. It was mostly to get freaking Rey over, and Rey doesn't need to be any more over than he is right now.
I think Grand Metalik got over though. Even though he didn't go over, he got over.
I think he did too, but he needed to show a little bit more in what he could do in the ring. Because all his stuff in the cruiserweight is nothing compared to what his match was with Rey on Raw.
Which is fine. And you know what? The problem could be, and it's rooming in your window. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be that Rey's a little bit older.
What is the thing you keep telling me? You wrestle better when you're older?
No, your mentality's a lot better.
Yes.
Your mentality's a lot better.
So why couldn't Rey's mentality be a lot better? So
his mentality is better. You work smarter, not harder.
Okay, but I'm just saying, why couldn't he work a little bit harder and make sure Grand Metalik gets to show off a little bit of what he does?
Grand Metalik did.
He did, but it wasn't enough.
So you wanted Grand Metalik to go out there and just give everything that he can do in one night?
Not give everything, but show a little bit more.
He did. He did.
Anyway.
Explain.
I just feel like he was buried in that match.
I 100% disagree with you.
Okay.
What do you feel? How do you feel that Grand Metalik was buried?
It just didn't seem like he was portrayed. I could be misjudging this right now.
No. This is the ground that you want to stand on. Stand your ground.
I honestly think he should have been more. What's the word? I'm sorry.
Describe it. What color is it? Green?
He needed a little more because he hasn't been really portrayed. He hasn't been really displayed except for in Lucha House Party, which is just a spot fest with them right there, whatever match they're in.
Okay.
So to really show what Kalisto, Grand Metalik can do, he needed a little more time. He showed off a lot of his rope skills. That was great. I loved every part of that match. I loved every part of the match. I just wanted Grand Metalik just get a little more out there, a little more to showcase himself.
So, Brian, when you were saying that you want him to showcase himself, what else did you want him to do?
More of his rope tricks, honestly, what he does on the ropes. He's the king of the ropes, so he should, get a little more of his gimmick out there and show me more.
Okay. If that's the point that you're going to say, so if he did all of that and he showed you more, but you've seen it already, so then what would he do next week? What if they got a story? What if they want to be the pre-show?
Yeah, that's true.
They leave. You always want to do a match. I remember this, kiddos. You always want to do a match, leaving the fans wanting more.
Well, I want more. Give me more.
If I go out there and I give you every single thing that I can do,
then
why else do you need me? Imagine going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and you eat everything, right?
Yeah.
It could be like a buffet. You eat everything. You go back next time, you're only going to pick what you want. Now next time you eat a little bit of this. Next time you go, you know what? I take a little bit of what I had before plus something new. With those two guys in the ring, I think it was a throwback to WCW.
Yeah.
When they used to have the luchador matches. They did do a couple high spots. They did that Hurricanrana, or as Magic used to say, Hurricanrana.
Hurricanrana.
They did a Hurricanrana off the ropes.
Yeah.
They did, he did his little rope thing that he does, and he's moving on the ropes,
Yeah.
I think that both of them left enough for next time. And I'm curious to see what they got to say. Rey Mysterio needed to win.
Yeah.
I feel like Rey Mysterio needed to win because the story, I don't know what story they were trying to tell with him before. I don't know if they abandoned that, if they're trying to do something new at this point. However, the story that Rey Mysterio was telling before was like he was on the down and he was going down. Like Rey Mysterio was ready to retire. He didn't have any confidence in himself until his son said, "Hey, come on, Dad, you need a little bit more confidence."
And then Eddie's son came out too. Yeah.
That's not Eddie's son. That was his son.
No, Eddie's son was there.
What was?
Yeah, so it was his son that kept saying something, and then Eddie's son came and said something to him.
What was that?
That was on a Raw
Last week?
2 weeks ago.
No, that was his son. That was Dominic.
That wasn't.
That was Dominic.
You sure?
100%.
Because I thought it was Eddie's son.
As my name is Tristan Law. 100%.
Okay.
No, not Eddie's son. That was his son.
Who's your daddy? Excuse me. Who's your papi?
But Rey Mysterio needed that win.
Okay. I can agree with you on that. I can definitely agree with you on that. King of the Ring semifinal. Show of hands. Who expected that finish?
I did.
I did.
Okay.
I
I expected Baron Corbin to go over.
I did too.
Baron Corbin went over on Cedric Alexander, right? No, was it Cedric Alexasander?
Yes.
He went over. No, Ricochet.
He went over on Ricochet.
He went over on Ricochet. It kept Samoa Joe last week.
Made Samoa still look strong.
Right. If you watched last week's episode of Royal Rumble, one of the things I mentioned is that they're trying to keep somebody strong.
Yep.
And Baron Corbin won. Nobody pinned Samoa Joe.
No.
So Samoa Joe still looks strong.
Joe got pinned.
Joe got pinned?
Joe got pinned.
Okay, so he didn't go over on Ricochet. He went over on Samoa Joe.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think we all want King Corbin.
So I think King Corbin would be good for business.
Well, we'll see, because on the SmackDown side, someone kind of beat the best in the world, which should put him in high contendership for being King of the Ring. But that's we'll get to that in a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the 10-man tag, which who didn't see that coming?
I didn't see it coming.
Teddy Long saw that coming.
I didn't see it coming.
Obviously, everyone else, all the good guys, all the faces went over. And you had, at the end of Raw, you had this was offline, so this was after the show went off. Austin stunned AJ. Again. While drinking a beer.
I think AJ Styles had the best Monday Night Raw ever.
Yes, he did. He got stunned twice. Yeah, and
stunned me once.
Stunned me once. Jeez, while I'm drinking a Stone Cold IPA, which, by the way, I ordered a case of it.
Well, good for you.
I know. I want to try it.
Good for you.
I want to try it.
I don't drink IPA. IPA tastes like butthole.
But, if Austin's drinking it, it's got to be something good, right? I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying.
And that's why people endorse things, people.
I'm not endorsing them.
No, that Stone Cold endorsed it, and you said, and I quote.
Oh, okay, Michael Cole.
You said, and I quote.
Michael Cole.
If Stone Cold is drinking it, it must be good.
I'm just saying.
And that's what an endorsement is. It works. Congratulations, Brian. You're a sheep now.
Aww.
You're a sheep.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
No, you're not going to sell it this time?
No, I'm not selling it. There's nothing to sell.
Why not?
Yeah, there's nothing to sell.
Why not? Anyway. SmackDown. So the poll on Royal Ramble that social media put up asked you guys what was better, Raw or SmackDown.
Okay.
And we had a overwhelming vote saying that Raw was better than SmackDown.
I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
You know the numbers?
No, do you?
86% of our Rambles said that Monday Night Raw was better compared to 14% of our Rambles that said that SmackDown was better. Last week, the numbers were flipped. A lot of Ramblers like SmackDown better than Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So, going into SmackDown, I felt that it was in the same exact building.
Yeah, it was.
And for me, I think that Raw was the better show. Which one do you think?
I think Raw was a better show as well, too. The Taker segment at the beginning of SmackDown just didn't really do it for me. It just, you beat up on freaking Sami Zayn.
It did.
Would you like a cookie? I mean, like, really? Everyone's doing it.
So what did you want, Stone? What did you want the Undertaker
I
to
wanted the Fiend. I wanted to face off with the Fiend because and I forgot we missed this on Raw, Firefly Funhouse.
Yes.
Abigail's clock was stuck on 316 because of the tweet that Bray put out, the rattlesnake tweet. I forget what the exact words were. But when he smashed the clock, it went to 11:19.
Right.
And 11:19 is the first time that Taker appeared in the WWE.
Okay.
So I was hoping for it, and I text messaged you at the beginning of SmackDown. I said, Fiend's showing up.
And what did I say?
Hey, you're wrong. No, he ain't. He's not showing up.
It's not.
And he didn't. We got Sami Zayn instead, which I wanted to face off with Taker, but I think Bray's going to play a little more mind games with Taker before we get the finish for it.
No, there's nothing. Brian,
Really?
there's nothing there.
Really, you don't
There's
think that
nothing there.
you don't think Taker's going Taker and Fiend and
Right
Mania?
now, Brian, I think that it's like you're in a relationship. Well, no. It's like you like a girl and she doesn't like you back, and you're like trying to tell me, like, bro, there's something there. I'm going to tell you, bro, there's nothing there.
Okay, can you go back 3 weeks ago when I said, oh, Bray's going to be wrestling in Hell in a Cell?
Okay.
Tweet thing. And what happened? It got confirmed. So mark it now. Clip it, saying that Taker's going to face Fiend at some point down the road. Calling it.
Right. So, okay. So, on Thursday, on Tuesday on SmackDown, what would have been the whole story behind Undertaker getting attacked by the Fiend?
It wouldn't be an attack. It wouldn't be like really an attack.
What would it have been?
A standoff.
Book it.
Standoff.
And then what? They just look at each other, and then what?
And then the lights go off, and either Taker disappears,
And then what?
and then the Fiend disappears right after him.
What's the point?
Listen, I'm trying to be
Look, Brian, and Brian, I'm trying. You're saying,
I'm taking this mask off.
Brian,
It's cutting off the circulation to my brain. I'm taking this damn mask off.
that explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. No,
Brian, but if you're saying that you want something, I'm asking you, what's the story that you would have wanted to see? I'm not just going to let you say, well, I just want, I don't want you to say, oh, well, I just want this because I want it.
So, what happened at Mania when Taker fought Bray? When Bray was Bray?
Undertaker fought Bray at WrestleMania?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
No, SummerSlam. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Taker buried him.
Okay.
Like, handedly, it wasn't a close match at all.
Okay.
Bray wants revenge. And he's using the Fiend to get the revenge back.
Okay. Or maybe the Fiend is using Bray. You don't know.
Yeah. Or Ramble and Rabbit's using, the Fiend.
So.
Danger.
So now that you're in Madison Square Garden last Tuesday.
Yep.
And now you have The Undertaker standing in the ring. I don't think that at any time that Bray Wyatt should have gotten in that ring with The Undertaker.
Okay.
At any time whatsoever.
Okay.
The reason why I feel like they shouldn't have gotten together is there's no payoff.
Not yet.
Because I think that would be too confusing if Bray Wyatt was standing in the ring with The Undertaker. Because why is he standing in the ring? They're not touching each other. So you're trying to tell me that the Fiend is afraid of The Undertaker?
No. I don't think so.
So if that's the case, then there's no payoff to Bray Wyatt standing in the ring with The Undertaker at all. Didn't matter at all. If they were going to touch, then.
Yeah.
But it'd still be confusing.
Actually, WrestleMania 31. And Bray was wrestling with a broken ankle. That's the Mania that it happened at.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you, Mr. Lynch. I appreciate it.
That's right.
So I was right. Go ahead, say it.
I didn't dispute the fact that
You
Bray
said
Wyatt.
No, you said he didn't wrestle at 31 at WrestleMania with the Taker.
Okay, you said it was SummerSlam. You reneged and went back and said it was SummerSlam.
Yeah, because you told me I was wrong.
If you knew what you were talking about, you would have said, okay, well, no, it was WrestleMania. I said, I don't remember him wrestling each other at WrestleMania.
I think I should put the mask back on. What do you think?
Don't put the mask back on. It might cut the circulation off to your face again. And,
Anyway, anything else you want to highlight from SmackDown?
No,
besides...
we're not done yet.
Okay, we're not done. Okay, fine. We're not done. We're not
Because-
done, guys. Hold on a second.
If the Undertaker was to had got beaten up by
Hold on. Let
if Undertaker was to have got beaten up by Bray Wyatt, then why did Bray Wyatt have the Firefly Funhouse the night before, saying that he was going to fight somebody in the week before, saying that he was going to fight somebody?
I don't know. It's Bray. Bray is I can't even say the freaking word. Holy crap. He's a puzzle.
Enigma?
Yeah, he's Enigma. Enigma.
There you go. Good.
Yeah, sorry. Edward Enigma. Yeah, you don't understand what Bray does. You can't understand what he does because he's basically he does whatever he wants sometimes. Period.
And that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm doubting myself right now. Thank you, Tristan.
Doubting yourself for what, Brian?
That I can't. Anyway.
That you can't what? Say it. Get off your chest.
No.
Come on, be a big boy.
You want me to be a big boy?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying things as a fan, not as a.
And that's fine. And Brian, that's fine.
Nah.
But what I'm trying to do is have you just think it through. You can have it, but why?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want it. I don't need an explanation. I just want it. I want it all.
And you know what? If that's what you want,
that's what I want.
That's okay.
Give me my ice cream and pie at the same time.
But it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So Anthony Perry checks in on Facebook, one of the Ramblers. He thinks that ultimately the Demon is going to beat the Fiend for the Universal title at WrestleMania.
Wow.
You're laughing at the Ramblers? I didn't laugh at you.
No, I'm just saying they would never freaking book that because if they would have booked that, they would have done it before. They did it way before.
Way before when?
You would have had freaking the Fiend. You would have had the Demon against Bray Wyatt. Period.
Okay, let me read the.
No, I see it right here.
Okay.
I see it right here. I have the chat up right here.
So then what are you saying then? I don't understand.
I don't think they're going to book that. Period. It's just they're not going to focus on Finn. If they would have focused on Finn and made him
No. Okay. So if you have it right there in front of you, Brian.
I see the
Brian, put your glasses on. You said Finn, right? Go ahead, get closer. What does it say? What does it say? You still can't see it. I'll read it. You want me to read it for you? You still can't see it? Brian.
No, it says ultimately the Demon versus the Fiend for the Universal title.
Not Finn.
I said Fiend.
You said Finn.
No, I said Fiend.
You said they would have booked it already.
They would have booked it already.
Booked what?
Fiend.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong, Brian? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Get off your chest.
No, I'm just disappointed in something. But, that's right. So the Demon was supposed to fight Bray Wyatt, but he got mono. There was supposed to be a SummerSlam
I remember
match.
that.
Yep. So
I remember that.
Yep.
And JoJo got mono as well too, and we couldn't figure out why.
And so did Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman got mono too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
legit mono. Yeah, all three of them are out. That's why Kurt Angle was the third member of the Shield.
But maybe that's a lot. I'm not gonna wrap my brain around that. I don't want the Fiend to come for me. I'm not into that. I'm not into ghosts or anything like that.
Really?
Yes, I'm not into ghosts.
Okay, so Ramblers, we may have some more info or some more content coming that I'm gonna subject Tristan to.
Like what?
I basically Pumpkin Demon versus Sister Abigail. That was supposed to be the match. So Finn was all in like a Pumpkin Demon look.
We're not talking about Finn.
The Demon. Oh my God. Do you understand the Demon and Finn are two?
Oh, when he said the Demon, I thought he meant the Undertaker. He needs to be a little more specific in the chat.
He was specific in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was going to be the Undertaker. Okay, you know what, Brian? You said that wouldn't happen. I'm going to say that's going to happen. They're going to be a WrestleMania match.
So you're retconning what you said.
Yes, because I didn't understand before. Now that I have more facts to accurately answer the question.
Just say it. Say it. Go
say
ahead.
What?
Say it. Say it.
What?
Something that Rose never says to me. I'm right.
Oh, I was going to say something else. But.
No. You first, baby. I have the pen right here waiting. It's armed and ready to go.
Yes, I can see that. I can see.
Okay.
They have to cross turns again.
Thank
yes.
you.
Because as Casimo would say, the Finn needs his comeuppance.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Which she says hello, by the way.
Oh, hey, what's up?
She's not on chat.
See, Anthony said Demon King. Thank you, Anthony. If you had said that in the first place, maybe I would have got it right.
Hey, he's not known as the Demon King. He's known as the Demon.
King.
No.
Yes,
Demon.
King.
No. I'm standing on this because my son's a Finn Balor fan. The Finn Balor is just the Demon.
King. He's
No.
the Demon King Finn Balor.
No, he's not. He's just the Demon.
Okay, Brian.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
If you want to argue with me on this, 609-910-0687. We'll turn this into something fun. The only good thing that happened on Smackdown was the Chad Gable versus the best in the world, Shane McMahon.
Wow, that's like 2 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back.
That was a minute and 30 seconds.
Wow.
Anyway, you had that in the semifinals of the King of the Ring because our good friend Elias broke his ankle at a house show, I believe. So Chad thought he was going to get a bye, which would have been smart, but you know,
No.
Chad, no. But of course, Shane would put himself into that match.
I don't think that Chad should have been asking for the bye.
If he would have not asked for the bye, then he would have not he would have not had to wrestle. I can guarantee that.
I think that Chad should have remained strong because he's on this. Everybody's doubting him. So instead of him coming in and saying, "Oh, well, you know, I want to have the night off," he should have said, "Well, you know what? Give me somebody else."
Yeah.
That's what should have happened.
Yeah, I agree.
It should have happened to where Shane was like, "You know what, kid? Just take the night off." And then he's like, "No, I want somebody else. I'm going to be king of the ring, and I'm not going to let anybody give it to me."
Yeah.
And then what happens that Shane goes, "You know what? If you want that bad, kid, you got it."
Yeah.
And then they could do the whole entire segment in the ring.
Yeah.
To where Chad Gable's in the ring.
Yep.
And then Shane McMahon comes out, and your opponent is, and then what's his name? The announcer does the whole gimmick that you just did.
Yeah.
That we lost, all of our followers for.
No, they're still there.
Okay, I'm glad. But I think that's how it should have went down, and then have him win the same exact way. Have him win the same exact way. That's how I think it should have went.
Okay. So we hit that point where we're going to take a break. At the end of the break, when we come back, Joe from North Carolina is going to be calling with the winner of the AEW tickets. So
He picked the winner.
He picked a winner.
Oh, good.
You knew this already.
Damn, bro.
You're botching everything today, Tristan.
You're botching everything,
How am
bro.
I botching?
You were supposed to say, "Yep, he picked the winner already."
Did I not just say that?
Obviously, Brian. Could we start again?
No. All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll see you in a shortly. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Royal Ramble Radio. I'm your host, once again, Brian P. Schmidt, who's right about the demon.
Oh, fine, Brian.
Seriously. And as always with me, the naysayer of the Royal Ramble Nation, Mr. Tristan Law. Tristan, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say nothing, but I'm glad that we're back.
Yes.
You guys can join the discussion at 609-910-0687. But right now on the phone, we have my man, our pal, friend of the show,
Yes.
Joe in North Carolina. Joe, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
That applause, I hope, is for me being on the radio and not for the run that Fayetteville just scored. I came up on. But hey, guys, how y'all doing?
Yeah, that was the applause for you. Hold on a second.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you now.
You're
So,
good.
Joe,
All right, yes.
Joe was very considerate to use us as a platform to give away 2 tickets to the AEW premiere show in Washington, D.C. on October 2nd. And it was for any veterans that are active or active military members or retired veterans. So we had, how many people did we have enter?
We had about 50 people enter.
Wow.
50 people enter.
50 people. So, Joe, I got to ask you something real quickly. Going through all those entries, like what were, can I ask what we were looking at for?
Well, what I was really looking at, I was kind of looking to find the service member and the wrestling fan that had a story to tell about this, and would have something where if we gave him the tickets, it would be something not only fulfilling, but it would also be something to help out with the struggles that he's been going through.
Okay.
And I've had, and there was a lot of people that gave up great stories about how, them with their children, it would be something that they would like to do, how they're in their road of recovery right now, and they would love to attend a wrestling event. They've been a fan ever since Bruno Sammartino, going all the way to Roddy Piper, my idol, and, going all the way up to the new fans. We've had a slew of people, but the gentleman that I picked, his story very much took my heart because it very much parallels my story in my military career. So can I, without giving up a few things, may I announce the winner?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the AEW tickets giveaway to the premiere of AEW on TNT October 2nd in Washington, D.C., is Staff Sergeant Kevin Sullivan from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. We actually received one entry from Kevin and one entry from his twin.
Wow.
And his twin let me know a little bit about his backstory. And I actually had a chance to talk to his twin and kind of understand a little bit just before that. And I guess, you know what, I'm rambling on a little bit too much on Royal Ramble Radio. Why don't we just go ahead and give him a call and let's surprise the gentleman, let him know that he won. What do you guys think?
I think that's a hell of an idea. Let's go ahead and do it.
I like that idea a lot.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, gentlemen, let me go ahead and get him on the phone. One moment, please.
8675309.
That's pretty cool.
That is
right.
awesome.
I've seen. There goes his dial. Oh, this reminds me of when Vince McMahon was dialing.
Wait a minute. Sorry, guys, my screen just went a little bit blank on there.
geez.
Oh, it's okay. Blank's all right.
So what I'm thinking is,
Sorry about that.
when you dial and he picks up,
Sorry, guys.
That's fine, Joe. One of us will answer.
All right. Oh my God.
What do you think?
Wow, awkward radio. Okay. Contact.
That's the best radio out there,
There we
Joe.
go.
So right now, Ramblers, if you're just joining us, Joe in North Carolina is giving away 2 tickets to a member of the U.S. Armed Services, whether they're still active or veteran status, and he's actually calling the person that he's giving away those 2 free tickets to right now.
Hello, I am back. I apologize about that. My phone had a little bit of acting up.
It's all right, fine.
Hello, do we have Kevin Sullivan online?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Kevin, it's Tristan Lowe with Roy Ramble Radio. How are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. Can you say it again?
I'm Tristan Law with Royal Ramble Radio. How's it going, man?
Hey, Tristan, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good.
And it's Brian, also one of the hosts of Royal Ramble Radio.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is Joe. Yes, we can hear everybody.
All right, I think we got everybody on the line. What's going on, guys?
Nothing much.
Hey, Kevin, this is Joe Loban, Sergeant First Class retired Joe Loban. You and your brother entered into a drawing for the tickets for the premiere of AEW on TNT October 2nd in Washington, D.C. Does that ring a bell by any chance, pal?
Yeah, no, it sure does, man. And I'm super excited. And if you're calling for what I think you're calling for, I might be a little bit more excited.
Well, buddy, out of 50 people or around 50 people that put in all of those, your story kind of touched me, pal. To let you know that I was a wounded warrior too. I had to be medically retired out of the United States Army, and seeing that your twin, letting him know how big of a wrestling fan you guys were, and also letting me know that you're going through the process where you don't know whether your career is going to be facing its end, and it's going to be an uncertain future, and you don't know how you're going to be able to provide for yourself and your family. And what I would like to do, pal, is I'd like to reward you. I'd like to let you know that I have 2 tickets for you and your brother over in Washington, D.C. to the premiere of AEW on TNT, pal.
Oh, man, that is absolutely awesome. You know how excited I am to do this. I'm not the type of guy to, like, win anything. I have a full Irish luck. A lottery ticket, anything. So I don't do scratch offs or anything crazy like that. Or I don't play the lottery. I don't even try to win. So this is a very great turn of events. I appreciate your consideration, and this is going to be an awesome event.
Yes, it will be.
I'm absolutely excited.
So
absolutely. Hey, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tristan.
No, that was me.
How
do you get us, Joe? Joe, how do you get us to? I want to say thank you for your service there, sir. Joe kind of clued us into what's going on with you as well, so I'm happy that you got the tickets for this event. Myself, and Tristan will be down there with Joe to film the tickets being handed off to you on October 2nd. So you'll get to meet us there, and hopefully we can get in there with you.
I do. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I want to say this as well too. I want you to go to this event and disconnect for a night. Just think about this when you get there. Just disconnect everything that's going on, or I want you to go out there and I want you to have as much fun as you can. I want this to be something that you're going to be able to tell your kids or your friends, your grandkids in the coming years that I went to this event. I want you to have a great time. And again, I appreciate you for everything that you've done for this country. And Joe, you're a good guy, Joe. And for all the other things that you do for the veterans out there, man, you deserve to be recognized.
Yes, sir.
So definitely, thank you guys both.
Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate it, Kevin, buddy. The pleasure is all mine to have you and your brother over there with me and my brothers over there at the premiere. It would be great to have you there, pal.
Hey, it's going to be a great time, guys. For the folks with Royal Ramble Radio, thank you for letting Joe use this platform. You didn't have to do this, so that is greatly appreciated, Joe. I can only echo what the folks have already said about you. Thanks for what you're doing to the veterans. Thanks for giving back to the community. And for everybody, thank you for your support, and I'll see you then.
All right, Kevin, we'll see you then, my friend.
All right, folks, I'll see you. Have a good one, guys.
All right, have a great one, buddy.
Have a great one, buddy.
Bye.
We'll be talking later, okay, guys?
All right, cool.
All right, Joe.
Hey, Joe, thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon, pal.
Thank you, Joe, again.
You're welcome, guys. Alrighty.
All right, peace. Wow.
Platform?
That's pretty cool.
That is freaking amazing what just happened there. Yeah.
That we were able to be a platform for 49 other people that wanted to put their name in a hat to go ahead and win tickets to this event.
Yes.
Not only is it the first AEW event on television.
Yep.
So it's going to be exciting, but
yes.
I definitely want anything because some veterans, they come back and they're not living an easy life.
No, they don't. Not at all.
So, for him to, be able to go ahead and disconnect and, go ahead and enjoy himself and stuff like that and just have fun, because, You know, some people, they just don't have fun anymore. I want him to go out there and just have as much fun. Imagine that. He's getting free tickets to this show. And, you know, all he has to do is get himself there and get a place, and he's good.
We'll take him Chick-fil-A down there. Why not?
They might have Chick-fil-A down there. Brian, you're cheap as hell, though. You want to take this guy to Chick-fil-A?
Listen, I'm sorry.
You fought for the country, and you want
all right, fine. You wanted me to take him to freaking, like, the White House to get him, me feed him?
No, don't.
I don't have that kind of money.
Okay.
We'll find something.
Well, if you take him to the White House, he's going to get Wendy's or something. And
Yeah,
I don't want to get all political, so let's just move on.
This is not a political show at all. If you want to call and talk with us, 609-910-0687. So, do you think, well, obviously, the whole Owens segment was planned.
Well, you're my plan. It's professional wrestling, Brian.
Yeah, I know. What that? I'm sorry. I'm still kind of I'm kind of in the moment from what just happened. So I'm excited. I'm happy for the gentleman. I'm just still in that moment. So what did you think about that match with Shane and Chad?
I think that Shane McMahon was the perfect person to put into that match.
I agree.
You know, I don't think that they should have given Chad Gable a bye. I think that Chad Gable needed that another win to add that notch in his belt.
Yes.
I don't see Chad Gable being WWE champion right now, but I see him having a similar story with the Intercontinental Championship and the U.S. Championship. But it's going to take some time.
So you want him after this, if he makes it or not, if he beats Baron Corbin, which we all know is not going to happen.
Yes.
You want to see him go for a mid-card title?
I would like to see him for a mid-card title.
Okay.
You know, I feel like this whole King of the Ring thing is definitely going to be like American Idol, meaning that the second place person is always going to get something.
So that means Baron Corbin's going to get lost to the waist?
No, I mean, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the second place person is going to get some kind of benefit from this, even though he's second place.
Okay.
I think that Baron Corbin and Chad Gable are going to have a great match.
Yes, they are.
Chad Gable's going to fight from underneath. Chad Gable's going to almost win, and then he's going to snatch it from him.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
That's how Baron works. But I honestly think Chad Gable's going to be a future mid-card title holder, definitely.
I definitely see him as a WWE champion. I remember Miz. Miz.
Yes, the Miz, yes.
The Miz used to come out in this gimmick where he was wearing, like, you know, jeans, or not jeans, like cargo pants.
He was tag champ with Johnny Superstar.
Right, and when he was wearing that gimmick, I remember when he came out to Trunks. And never forget, he came in with a mask.
Yeah.
And then he took the mask off and he kept the trunks and the kick pads and everything like that. I remember seeing that and going, you know what? He's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Yep.
So like, I just have to see the person as champion. Give us a good story. Give us a good story for Chad Gable going down the road, and he can definitely be number one.
I agree. So obviously our brackets are busted.
Oh yeah, they're blown wide open. So right now, let's restart the brackets.
Okay, so who goes over? Is it Baron Corbin or Chad Gable?
I think Baron Corbin's going to win. I think we'll get a lot more mileage out of Baron Corbin than we would with Chad Gable. So my brackets only have 2 spots in it.
Yep.
And it's Baron Corbin and Chad Gable. And I'm going with Baron Corbin, ladies and gentlemen. Ramblers, who do you guys think is going to win the King of the Ring? Baron Corbin or Chad Gable?
I'm going to go opposite you. I'm gonna go for the gambit with Chad Gable.
Go ahead, give me the story.
Because it's the underdog. Look what happened with him. You know what? I'll explain it over and not over, because he's one of my things. So I will explain that then. But I'm thinking Chad Gable goes over.
Okay.
For this match.
Okay.
And if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I don't lose anything because my brackets were busted in the first round.
Okay.
Okay. So 609-910-0687. So I had this idea.
Okay. Let's go with your idea.
Because
I'm afraid though.
Because social media managers always ask me, we need to do something more. We need some more things to do on the YouTube page. We need some more things to put out there for the Rambler Nation to watch.
Rambler Nation.
Rambler Nation. Yeah, I'm going Rambler Nation.
Okay.
It's not like it's I may be taking something from
Nope, don't do it.
I'm not going to.
Don't take nothing from nobody else.
I'm not going to. But I'm going to say the Rambler Army instead of the Rambler Nation.
Rambler Army.
The Rambler Army.
Okay.
Okay.
What if they want to be an army? What if they can't do push-ups? You can't be in the army if you can't do push-ups.
Okay. Can you do, if they can do burpees or if they can do, you know what? Do 5 jumping jacks and you're in the Rambler Army. How about that?
What if they have no legs? Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs?
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. So the social media guy keeps bugging me and bugging me and bugging me and bugging me, saying we need some more stuff to put on the YouTube page. Obviously, you're going to get our clipped comments, clips from the show onto our YouTube page, and the show's always on there as a save as well. So I threw some ideas.
Okay.
Social media is like, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's see what Tristan says about this. So
I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's afraid. Number one. So
I'm afraid of what you're going to tell me.
Oh, you're afraid? So the first thing I suggested to social media, and they're like, you know what? Go with it. See what happens. Is I suggested us going to. It is Halloween season, and one of the big things that happens all year round, but it's more so out there right now, is Rocky Horror Picture Show. So if anyone in the stream or in the chat has been to a Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight, they know the shenanigans that happens. It's most offensive type of thing that you've ever been to. So I suggested that to Tristan. So Tristan, what is your reaction to that? I'm getting this death look. Like, why the hell are you asking me this?
Are we PG?
Well, no.
Fuck no.
Why?
No, damn Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Why?
It's the
shit. I'm not asking you to dress up in freaking lingerie or anything like that. I'm asking you to go there as your normal person to experience something. As a pro wrestler, you want to experience things, don't you?
What? Whoa, now we're going to throw pro wrestling in there. As a human being, I'd like to experience things.
Okay, so why not experience this?
I don't want to experience that.
Why? Give me a reason.
Okay,
you do one, I do one.
Okay, I do one of what, Brian?
Okay, so if you go to Rocky with me,
okay,
that one night,
yes,
okay, you get to pick something that I'm not comfortable with doing, and I'll do it. How about that?
No.
Why not?
What are you not comfortable doing, Brian?
You suggest it. You talk social media, see what they say, and you know what? Call it now. What if you do Rocky? What do we do? What am I doing?
Brian, I'm not doing Rocky Horror Picture.
Chat. Seriously, if we get to 700 followers or 700 likes on the Facebook page, Tristan will go to Rocky. Actually, you know what? 750. That's another 110 people liking and following the page. If we get to 750 before the end of September, Tristan, aka the Law, aka the real big deal, has to go to Rocky, and we will film him going into the theater and protesting this, because I know he doesn't want to do it. Or we can do one other thing. So,
okay, you know what? Give me the other thing.
Okay.
Because if you're giving me a choice,
I'm giving you a choice. So it's
you're
either Rocky Horror or this.
But we need 110 more followers.
110 more followers
in order for
you to do
me to do.
Yeah, and we will film this, and we will make sure it's documented.
So the last day in September is the 30th.
Yeah.
So you're saying by
18 days.
So you're saying in 18 days.
Yes.
If we get 110 followers.
Yes.
I have to do it.
Yes.
Okay. What's do it means that I have to go to Rocky Horror Picture.
You have to go to Rocky Horror Picture Show and participate.
All right. Give me option 2, Brian.
Option 2. A friend of mine has a ghost hunting group that is going to the Shanley Hotel in November, which is one of the haunted hotels up in upstate New York. We will go spend a night there just hunting ghosts. That's it. That's all you got to do. Take the equipment, walk around, we'll film it. I'll get night vision cameras, we'll get all that stuff so we can actually watch you as your reaction.
Brian, you smoke crack?
No, I don't. I don't smoke crack.
I'm not going to go look for no ghosts. You know why I'm not looking for a ghost?
Because you ain't afraid of no ghosts?
Because I don't want a ghost to come look for me.
They ain't going to come. So, no, I'm not watching The Room 5 times. I've watched that movie once. I'm not watching it again. Thank you very much.
I am not going to look for any ghosts. I'm not going to go any place where ghosts live.
So if we okay,
There's one of my brothers from the firehouse.
You're
right?
not a real big deal. If
he passed away back in 2016.
Okay.
On January 1st, and I go visit him in the cemetery, but I will not be caught dead in the cemetery in the dark. Even though if I'm dead, I'd be in the cemetery in the dark. But still, like me and my body and soul, I am not going to be caught in the cemetery. Brian, I'm not going to look for no ghost. I'm not a ghostbuster. I'm not a ghost.
You wouldn't be a ghostbuster.
I'm not a ghost hunter.
Okay.
I'm not looking for no
ghost. But
ghost.
it's an experience. It's an experience, and that's what life is about. Getting experiences.
Trust me, Brian, I got plenty of experiences. I'm not going to go do no experience with no ghost, though. You must have lost your mind.
I did lose my mind.
You did.
Yeah, I did. So if we get 110 more, you know what? Social media will put something up. So instead of the ghost hunting thing, well, I'll talk to social media, see what they think. And if we get 110 more likes before the end of the month, Tristan has to do either A or B.
How about this? I'm willing to play ball here.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Wow, you changed your mind that quickly?
I haven't even said what I had to say.
Okay, go ahead. Let me hear this.
If we get to what's the number? 750?
750.
If we get to 750 likes in 18 days, right? That's October 1st.
October 1st.
I will go for either option, but I'm going to let the Ramblers choose on the air which one I do.
Okay.
Golly, I shouldn't have said it. They're going to choose to send me to the ghosting. Guys, I'd rather you send me to Rocky Horror Picture because I like popcorn.
There's no popcorn there.
Brian, how you going to send me to the movie theater and there's no popcorn?
You get rice and toast.
What am I supposed to eat?
Rice and toast.
I don't want rice. So, Brian, hold on. Time out. So you're telling me that grown-ass people go to the movie theater to eat rice and toast?
No, they throw the rice and they throw the toast.
I'm there to eat.
No, you don't need to eat at Rocky.
Why not? They don't serve food?
We're going to eat later. We're going to eat before.
No.
Yes.
I need to eat popcorn at the movie theater. That's a part of my experience. That's why I go to the movies every week.
Fine. You can get yourself a popcorn
They
for
sell
Rocky
popcorn?
Horror. Yes, they sell popcorn there.
But what am I going to do with rice?
You throw rice.
Them starving-ass kids in Africa, I'm going to throw rice? Somebody's getting married, Brian, that I'm going to throw rice?
Yeah.
Who's getting married in Rocky Horror Picture? Somebody gets married in the movie?
Yeah.
So why am I throwing rice at the movie
Because you're
theater?
celebrating the movie. Oh, my God. Holy crap. It's...
Anthony Perry's checking in on Facebook, Brian. I just want him to he says that ghosts are not real.
Come with me somewhere and I'll take you there.
Tuesdays with the Monster checks in on...
Ben!
He's checking in on...
Ben! Twitch.
Thank you,
Yes.
Brian. He said that Rocky Horror rules. You'll love it. I won't. It's shit. Steve says both opinions are chock full of shit. You can't unsee. Exactly. I might see some ghosts, and I might see... I think Rocky Horror Picture has like a man with horn titties, right? Like cone titties?
No.
Cone tits?
No. You have freaking... oh, God, what's her name?
So
Susan Sarandon dressed like that.
So from what Steve is saying, I'm jacked up either way. I might see something. I might see a guy doing a helicopter with his wiener.
No, you won't, actually.
I'm not ready for that.
No, you won't. You won't see a guy doing helicopter.
What if it's a ghost doing helicopters with his wiener? Hey,
No.
you want to see me do a helicopter with my wiener?
Why do you have to make this overly sexualized?
Okay,
just,
sorry.
Like, just freaking... Oh, my God.
Just what?
Experience something.
I'm willing to experience.
Okay, fine.
750 is the
750,
number.
yep.
We need 110 followers.
Yep.
More followers on Facebook.
Yep.
And then on October 1st,
Yep.
I will let the Ramblers choose what I will do.
Yep.
I think that's fair.
We're not going to go see Creep Show. No, absolutely not. I know exactly what that is. I've already seen it. We're not
What is
watching.
Creep Show?
It's horror flick. Horror.
Oh, you don't like scary movie, boy?
I do like scary movies.
like
Thank you
scary
very much. No, I like scary movies.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're big and bad.
No, I actually enjoy scary movies. Thank you very much.
Okay.
There we go. Another like. There we go. Bam.
Oh, people are liking the page
People are
already?
like it. I got Facebook up right here. I already got 3 likes already.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you're fucked. You are so fucked. It's not even funny.
Oh, crap.
You are done.
All right, Ramblers, remember who your favorite host is. So once we get to 110 more followers,
107 now.
107. Once we
need
get to
100.
750 followers, Ramblers, make sure you choose the one that I more prefer, and I'd rather go see Rocky Horror because there's popcorn involved.
I'll get you popcorn for the ghost hunt.
Brian, I'm not going to a damn ghost hunt.
You.
I am not.
I think they're going to put you on the ghost hunt because you're fighting this. You're actually wanting to go to Rocky. You're actually like saying, I'll do Rocky because there's popcorn. But you're so against doing the freaking ghost hunt that maybe the Ramblers will pick the ghost
Brian,
hunt.
let me ask you a serious question. You believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do.
You ever seen a ghost?
Yes, I have.
Where you seen a ghost, Brian?
Waverly Hills in Kentucky.
What the ghost look like?
It was not a solid mass. It was a white mist that was in the area. I have pictures at my house.
Bullshit.
Nope. 75 likes and you all reenact the plane ride from hell.
What's the plane ride from hell?
I have no idea, but Steve, what the hell is the plane ride from hell?
I thought it was some Rocky Horror shit.
It's not the Rocky Horror shit. No.
Steve, give us a call, 619-910-0680.
I want to know what this plane...
I want to hear what the plane ride from hell is.
I want to hear it too. 106. Oh, yeah.
Good grief.
Oh, it's happening. You have no idea. It's
Okay, can we add a third thing?
no, one or two. It's either column A or column B. No column C.
Why not?
Sorry, Charlie. No, because there isn't. 105. You think I'm joking? 105.
Wow. Like, okay, look, like I just got goosebumps thinking about the whole thing because I'm like, okay. If this is going to be some kind of possibility, Ramblers, I'm reaching out to you, Brian. I'm having a moment with the Ramblers, right?
All right, I'll turn off my mic. 104.
Ramblers, I just want to let you guys know, I don't like ghosts. I don't mess with ghosts. If there's any kind of ghost story,
102.
Brian, I thought your mic was off.
No, my mic's on. I got the board right here. You don't.
I ain't going to nobody ghost house. I don't care if you're talking about your good old Aunt Patty's a good ghost. I don't want to see Casper. I definitely don't want to see Annabelle. I don't want to see
doing the ghost hunt.
I don't want to see none of that. Brian, we ain't doing.
Yes, we are.
So wait a minute. So like, I might even it might be illegal to go to these places at night.
No, it's not. Damn it. It's not. Sorry.
And where you want to get a night vision camera from? People are not going to be able to see.
I got friend. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
Yeah,
So Steve, right now,
Plane ride from hell.
Yeah, what is it?
All right. Do you guys remember the story of Ric Flair getting drunk on the plane?
is that the one where he's in the
He was
robe?
just wearing a robe?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the plane ride from hell. Have you ever read the whole story about it? Scott Hall and Goldust, they're all hammered, and they're having their way with the attendants of the plane, so to speak.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I think I'd rather do that.
Nope.
I think I'd
Nope.
definitely rather go do that.
Nope.
Steve, thank you very much for the phone call.
I'm just saying, you could do a PG-13 version of it.
I'd rather do that.
Nope.
I'd even do an X version of it.
Nope.
I'm not going to see no ghosts.
Nope.
Steve, brother, thank you very much for the phone call. I
Hey, good
appreciate
call.
you.
No problem.
Nope.
Wearing a robe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't want to see
Nope.
any kind of ghosts, Brian.
Nope.
You see, like even my mother has checked in the
I
chat.
see. We don't do doopy. What
No,
is
it's duppy.
duppy? What is duppy?
It's in Jamaica, in the Caribbean.
Yes.
That's what you call a ghost. It's a duppy.
Oh, so duppy equals spirit. Okay.
Or a spirit,
Okay,
right?
okay,
And me,
I didn't
as my
know.
mother would say, "Shina the duppy." I'm in the duppy either. All right. I'm not doing no ghosts, Brian.
It's
I'd rather watch
100.
Brian. Okay, so when I watch ghost movies, right, like Annabelle, I'm the guy screaming at the movie
This is nothing like Annabelle. This is.
because I'm not. Look, Brian, I wear a fanny pack. Okay, I'm not trying to get a possessed fanny pack.
You won't have a possession.
What if my cell phone is possessed?
They're not going to possess your cell phone.
How
if
do you
anything,
know?
if anything, they're going to use the battery out of it to manifest.
So wait a minute. You tell me it's going to be like some Ghostbusters type deal
Maybe.
where they're going to be trying to manifest it in my pocket, Brian?
No, wow, you're overreacting.
I'm not overreacting, Brian. I've never seen a ghost before.
Wow.
Why do I want to see a ghost,
Stop.
Brian?
You need to. When it comes to something like this, you need to go in with an open mind.
My mind is open.
Okay, but you're
Open enough to know I don't want to go
but
see a ghost.
they-
Okay, so Tuesdays with the Monster, he's saying on
Hey,
Twitch
Ben.
that ghosts are not real. You have nothing to worry about. Then you know what? Then you go.
You know what? Good idea. You, Robot Don, me, and Tristan.
Wait,
Well,
whoa, bro. I was not supposed to be in this anymore. I
too
took
bad.
myself out of
Too
it.
bad. No. Ben's. I want Ben, and Ben's from Long Island. Okay. Ben, I've talked to several times. He's a good man, very good person.
And
He's
you talk to me every Thursday night, and you talk to me
every Wednesday night.
every Wednesday night. You talk to me numerous times, and we talk to each other a lot.
Yeah, we do
But
actually.
either way, I don't, Brian. Okay, look, I'm willing to do this
If we get 750.
if we get
We're at-
749 followers. If we get 109 people to like the page, and we're short one, you better not create a Facebook page to like that page because I'm not going. I'm not going.
I will not do that.
Thank you. You're a good man. You're a good man.
All right. So we were waiting on a phone call for Tristan's favorite segment.
The one where I'm saying I'm not going to see no ghosts.
No, not that. You're gonna go see Ghost.
I'd rather go. Take me Rocky Horror Picture.
You're gonna no, absolutely not.
This movie theater is it
the,
like an AMC?
the law is shook. Yes, the law is very shook,
Shook.
right now. Yeah, he's
I'm shook. I'm shook.
Very shook.
Shook. I'm not going.
Yeah, you're going.
Nope.
Hate to tell you.
Golly.
Sorry, Charlie.
I can see this right now, like me running and screaming. It's going to be, no way. You're going to be like, yo, big black man running. You better get out the way before I knock you over.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It won't be fine.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, here we go, guys. Everyone's favorite segment. Here we go. It's time now to figure out Who's gonna win with Brian Schmidt Jr.? Yay! Hi, Brian. Brian.
Brian Jr. Paging Brian Jr.
Paging the beast, Brian Jr. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, there he is. Sorry, I muted him for a second. Oops.
Wow, you muted him, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Hi.
All right, so I'm gonna. What'd you say?
Brian, you're hiding.
If you didn't know they're Ramblers, he is now he loves Bray Wyatt. He loves the Fiend.
Oh, does he? He's not afraid anymore?
And he's not afraid of the Fiend.
Good for him. You
I
should
know.
buy him a Fiend mask.
Someone was supposed to do that when they were in Toronto.
Sorry, I missed the hours of the store.
Fail. Anyway, Brian, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 matches, but Brian, I'm going to give you 3 matches. You're going to tell me who's going to win, okay?
Okay.
All right. So first match is Seth versus Braun.
Braun Strowman.
Okay. So title change number 1. New Day versus FTR, the Revival.
New Day. Yes, that is.
Okay.
Done.
And then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Fire and Desire.
Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time joining for the Who's Going to Win, my son is usually 90% correct on all his picks. He used to pick the whole program, but we got him down to 3 because he's 4 years old and he loses track of stuff. Honey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you coming with us if we get 150 more likes?
Hell no.
That's right. And you know what? You know what, Rose? I'm not going either.
Yeah,
Unless
you
we
are.
get if we get the proper likes,
are.
I'll go.
You are.
But Rose, maybe you can convince your husband
Nope.
that we need to go see Rocky Horror versus go and see a ghost.
She won't go to Rocky Horror.
You have a good wife.
I know. Wow.
She's
I
not
have
go-
a good wife because she won't go. Oh, wow.
She won't see Rocky Horror because she doesn't want to waste food.
I've been to Rocky Horror before.
Okay, so what was Rocky Horror like, Rose?
It was an interesting experience.
Were you there when they were throwing food?
Oh yeah.
Like, do they at least butter the toast before they throw it?
It's toast. No, they don't butter it.
Good grief, because it'd be stick to the ceilings.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
No, they just do. They have like sayings in between each verse of the movie.
I will get you. I'll let you understand. One of the quotes is, "What was Jennifer Hudson's family?" And it's after that was a mercy killing.
Jennifer Hudson, the singer?
Yeah, remember when her family got killed?
Oh, wow. We're going to hell in that place? I'm not trying to go to hell, Brian.
We're all going to hell anyway, so it's all right. Only the Mormons are going. All right. Thank you, hon.
You're welcome.
Bye, Brian. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, he's already watching TV.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm packing lunch. I can't help that.
Okay. All right, babe. Bye.
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 All right, bye.
Bye.
Brian, I just want to let you know, I just want to start off by saying that you're an evil person.
I am an evil person. Thank you
Because
very
you're
much.
trying to bring me to a place to say, like, evil things.
It's not. It's
Like,
where you let yourself go.
If I want to let myself go, I mean,
Not like that.
I'll go in a professional wrestling ring and just do, like, mean things to people.
You can do me. You could be a full heel at this show.
Can I?
Yes.
I can be nasty to people?
You can be nasty to people. Tristan, is Brian couldn't have manage?
Okay, so
we got to talk about that.
For right now, so before we get into Clash of Champions predictions and to get you guys ready.
Yes.
Brian Lynch is checking in on Facebook, and he knows that I'm a part of a show October 5th in Highland Mills. I'm not Highland Mills.
Highland
in Slate Hill. It's in Slate Hill. It's Middletown.
It's Middletown.
And Middletown, New York, and that's why I'll be having a show. So he wants to know, is Brian going to manage me? We'll have to see if the schedules will align.
Yeah, I got to make sure schedules are good.
But definitely, I may see if I can get somebody on the show to come talk about what's going on in the show aside from me.
Aside from Tristan.
If you've never seen me wrestle before, I think it'd be a good idea for you to
Yes.
come through and see me wrestle live. That's how That's how that goes.
That's how it goes. All right. The big old COC, the Clash of Champions. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 championship matches, not including 24/7 title, because the 24/7 title will be defended at Clash of Champions.
It will be?
And that's what they said on Raw. Michael Cole said the 24/7 title will be on the card.
That's dumb. Isn't the 24/7 championship always on the line?
It is.
Okay.
I don't understand why, but from what he said too, is that the 24/7 rules are being suspended, but that that's all rumor and innuendo until we actually see it on Sunday.
Okay.
So, obviously the pre-show match is going to be the 205 title, which is Drew Gulak, Humberto, and Lince Dorado. Have you been watching 205 at all?
I have loosely followed 205.
Same with me.
I used to watch it a lot.
Yep.
But Gears of War 5 came out, so I've been really focusing on that.
You have a Xbox One now?
I always had an Xbox One.
I didn't know that.
And I got Xbox 360, and I got a PS4.
Oh.
And a PS3.
I didn't know you had a PS4. Why were your friends on PS4? Wow.
So I only play PS4 when I'm playing like party games. PS4 is my party console.
Okay.
Yeah, let your freak flag fly.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not playing World of Warcraft. Anyway, who do you think's going over in this? Do you think Drew's keeping it?
I think Drew's definitely going to keep it.
Yeah,
I don't think Drew's giving it up yet, just yet.
No,
he won the belt back in January.
Yeah, he's still got some time with that. We have a non-title match actually. Roman Reigns versus Rowan. Just for revenge for attacking him. What do you think?
I definitely think Eric Rowan's going to win that match.
Yeah, I agree.
Why do you think he's going to win that match?
Rowan needs to get built up a little bit more than what he is now. And
Eric Rowan?
Eric Rowan.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I thought you said Roman.
No, I said Rowan. I will never say Roman Reigns in my mouth that wins a match. Sorry.
You just said that.
He doesn't win a match.
You just said
he's not winning this match.
Okay.
Okay. Rowan needs a puch.
Eric Rowan needs to push. I think that Eric Rowan needs to win this match because it's a coming out match. If Eric Rowan wins, Eric Rowan loses, I think everything that he did was for nothing.
Yes. 99. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Thoughts?
Wow, this one is tough.
Yeah, it is.
This one is tough.
So here's before we go into that, we'll do Becky and Sasha, and then we'll do Bayley and Charlotte back to back.
Okay. Which
title gets exchanged? Will it be Charlotte and Becky? Does Bayley lose her title, or does Becky lose her title, and why?
If I had to bet $1, I'd probably say that Charlotte might win because they're in Charlotte.
Yes.
I think it'd be good. I think that Charlotte made her babyface turn.
Yeah.
She's turning. She's not full turned yet. But you know what? Don't give it to Charlotte. Okay. Let Bayley keep the belt and let Sasha take the other belt.
Okay. So Sasha's gonna win and Bayley keeps hers. That makes sense. That's sorry, I'm typing something because someone messaged me on Facebook. They want to know why I invited them to Royal Ramble Radio, and I'm telling them why.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're inviting people? You're inviting people right now?
I invited people too.
Okay.
I'm allowed to.
So the next match I'm going to pick then is Seth and Braun, the tag champs of Raw.
Wait, no, that's Nicholas.
Versus Robert Roode and Ziggler. Who you got?
I'm going to say that Roode and Ziggler take the title, and then there'll be a transitional champion. So that either OC takes it back or the War Raiders finally get a title shot.
Okay, I can see one of those two. Yes. Okay, I can see that. I definitely think that Robert Roode and Ziggler is going to lose. You know what? No, I'm going to be different.
Ooh,
I think that
be different.
I think that Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman is going to keep the belt.
Okay.
I think the first match.
You mean Nicholas?
I think the first match of the night.
Why can't he sell that?
Because it's not Nicholas. It's Seth Rollins.
It's Nicholas.
How did he grow up so quickly, Brian?
The magic of television.
You're smoking crack again.
Oh,
so I think that
I'm drinking crack.
I think that Seth and Braun is going to be the first match of the night.
Okay.
Them being the first match of the night.
Yep.
Then when they see each other again, it's going to be the main event. It's going to leave you wondering.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to leave you wondering, how are they going to coexist with switching the belt if they're both champions?
That's true.
And then that's when Braun Strowman makes a heel turn.
So you think Braun's going heel again?
Yes.
Okay, I can actually see that happening.
But I want to change my mind.
No.
Okay.
It's already set in. So we're saying Bobby Roode and Ziggler actually win a match. Okay.
Yes.
So
but I think that What if they lose the belts in that first match?
They're going to drop the belts.
They
Obviously.
drop the tag team
They're dropping the
championship.
tag team belts.
All
They
right,
have
so
to.
I'm going to say that they're not going to keep it. They're not going to retain. They're going to switch the belts.
Yeah.
Right after that match, Braun Strowman's like, no, we're going to do this right now.
I'd be okay with that.
Like, not even be the main event. We're not going to the back. We're going to do this match right now.
So how long do you think the tag match is going to go if that's true?
Well, if that's going to happen, there has to be some kind of dissension. They have to tell some kind of story.
Yep.
Going into that match.
Yeah.
So that Braun Strowman's like, I need this right now. I don't want to let this wait to the back. I don't want to let this wait until later on. We need to handle this right now. And then I think that Seth Rollins is probably still going to retain.
Okay.
Seth Rollins is going to walk out of Charlotte with the belt.
I'm going to go opposite you. I'm going to say Strowman.
So you think
I
Strowman's
think
walking out?
Strowman's going to finally get that strap.
You think Strowman and Bray would have a good match at Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, I think that would be a great match.
How so?
Bray is very agile. He can actually work, and Strowman's been able. If you didn't see Strowman on his Instagram, he can do moonsaults. So he did a moonsault off the top of a cliff into water. So he can do that kind of move.
That was a moonsault. That was a backflip.
Backflip. Doesn't matter.
So what does that have to do with the wrestling?
I'm just saying it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good. I think it will be a good match.
Because Braun Strowman could do a backflip off the mountain.
Oh my God! I'm trying to freaking give you an answer. You're going,
but
doesn't make sense.
But I'm looking. That's the way you're justifying your
I'm
answer?
justifying saying it's gonna be. It will be a great match storytelling wise because Bray used to own Braun mentally, and I can't.
I'm waiting for you to give me the backflip again. I apologize. Go ahead, give me the backflip.
No, it's fine. No, you've basically no-sold me again.
Brian, you didn't give me anything to sell.
I did.
No, what'd you give me to sell?
I'm trying to freaking explain it, and you're like, this is the way it's supposed to be.
So then explain it.
I'm done.
No, go ahead.
I'm not explaining it.
No, go ahead.
You've lost the pleasure of having my explanations. Let's move on to the next match.
Okay.
Kofi,
Real quick, though, before you move on.
42.
How high do you think that Braun Strowman was off the cliff when he did that backflip?
60 feet.
So you think he's going to do a 60-foot moonsault onto Bray Wyatt?
It's here. I'm ready.
98. Why can't you answer the question?
98. And he keeps checking the Facebook too. He keeps looking at his phone saying, "Oh, is that true? Oh, yeah, it is." Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do it. I honestly think that it will be a great match, or it will turn into a triple threat, and that will make it a triple threat in a Hell in a Cell, which will actually be really, really nice.
Oh, you know what?
Triple threat in a Hell in a Cell.
If they have a triple threat in the Hell in a Cell, this is with Seth, Braun, and if they have the triple threat in the Hell in a Cell, that's when Braun gets the belt.
Okay.
Because then you know what? Then you can still keep Bray Wyatt looking strong. Bray Wyatt doesn't have to take an L.
That is very true.
Okay, I will take that.
Yeah, Anthony just said something in the chat. Braun is a roller coaster push, then Barry over and over again. Yeah, they don't know. They haven't really pushed him as much. Now they're really pushing him now again. I honestly think they're going to bury Strowman again.
You know, no, the last time wasn't a bury, Anthony, and thanks for checking the chat, being a Royal Ramble.
Yeah,
watching
appreciate
us
it,
every
brother.
Thursday night from 7 to 9. I don't think that Braun Strowman was buried last time. It just wasn't his time. Because he was sick. He was out. He was injured.
It was elbow.
That's right. That's why he wasn't there. Would Bray Wyatt be champion now? I mean, Braun Strowman be champion now?
No, I don't think
maybe,
so.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But you know what? Stephanie McMahon said it well. Stephanie McMahon said, I think it was last week, she said that our fans, this is her quote, as best as I remember it, our fans...
So it's not a direct quote.
Our fans are very vocal.
Yes, we are.
However, sometimes they want things, and we cannot give it to them yet because it's not time.
Okay.
So you just have to be patient. So if Braun Strowman's going to win that belt,
yeah,
I think that match should happen within the Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
In a triple threat.
Okay. So book it now. That's what we're thinking. Triple set for Hell in a Cell. Do you honestly think the Universal title will change hands, or the Smackdown title will change hands at this event?
I think that the Universal Championship will not change hands.
But you're saying the WWE Championship will change hands.
It might, and we're talking about Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. What do you think?
Going on what SmackDown's going on, all the heat that Randy's been getting for his, attacks on Kofi's family, Kofi going over the edge, almost going heel but not really going heel, getting very angry, going over the limit. I think Randy's gotten to his head so much that Kofi's going to drop the title, and they'll have a rematch at Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Randy's played so many mind games with Kofi over the last month or so that I think it's going to be Randy taking the title. And as much as I don't want to say it, but Randy taking the title again is probably what's going to happen. That's going to probably be one of the major championships that get changed.
I think that Kofi needs to beat Randy Orton.
To establish himself?
No, he's already established.
All right.
And one and done, and move on.
Okay.
And then move on.
Okay.
The next person, if they wrestle each other again, I can see that belt switching at that point.
Okay.
But the whole point is that, Randy Orton just keeps calling him stupid. And just keeps calling him stupid. And just keeps calling him stupid.
Stupid. Wait. Stupid. 16 times.
Just like you thinking that Braun Strowman is a great person.
You're going on a ghost hunt. I hate to tell you, brother.
I ain't going on no damn ghost
99 people.
hunt. I ain't going on no
99 people left, brother.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so next match.
The New Day, yes it is, versus I can't say it, sorry. I don't want to get sued. So, the Revival. I can't say the Revival. I can't.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe Chad can say it, but I can't.
Let's give it to the Revival.
Really? Mm-hmm. You think the Revival's okay?
I think anybody the Revival's one of the best, and I said it, Ramblers.
Yes, they are.
The Revivals are one of the best tag teams in the WWE right now.
I agree.
And I think that any strong babyface tag team that chases them,
yep,
is going to become bigger and better. So maybe those two guys can lose the belts and then chase over. Maybe it could be Heavy Machinery, because Heavy Machinery, they're on SmackDown.
Yeah, they are.
They're on SmackDown.
They're on SmackDown. Actually, you know what the funny thing was? Gargano and Ciampa chased the Revival for the tag titles, and look what happened with them. They got over more than they were before.
I don't think that they were as good as they were now.
No.
Like fine wine, you become better.
Yes, with age.
With age.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna say the New Day because I'm just gonna be opposite of you today. AJ versus Cedric for the U.S. title.
I don't know. That's a tough one for me to try to
It's gonna
predict.
be probably match. It probably will be match of the night. I'm gonna call that now. That's Brian's guarantee of match of the night for that because both are great workers. AJ's a great in-ring general, and Cedric knows how to work in a ring. Period.
After rubbing AJ up against Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think Stone Cold could definitely go out with that. Cedric has had some really strong matches.
Yes.
Over the past couple weeks.
Yes.
I think that if you do a match where Cedric still comes out looking strong in the end,
yep.
I think it'll be good. But maybe the next time, you know what? Give him the belt the next night on Raw. Maybe let the you know what? Maybe let the OC, let the OC attack him.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and we'll lose the belt.
Yeah.
Steve checks in on Facebook. He says Seth will make incidental contact with Braun, and he will walk out on Seth. I would be okay with the lights going out during Universal title match, come back on and Seth is gone, no contest. And that would definitely work up to that triple threat match in Elimination Chamber.
I agree.
Anthony Perry is saying Cedric via DQ, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
I could see that actually happening, and then the match happened next night.
If he wins by DQ, did he really lose?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
You know what? And that's a live to fight another day.
Yep.
And he didn't lose. He didn't take a blemish on his record. He didn't take anything in the L column.
No, he didn't.
Granted that WWE doesn't, wins and losses don't.
Yeah,
don't matter.
the OC will interfere with that to make that
because they're nowhere on the card.
Yeah, they're nowhere. They're not working. Neither is Ryder and Hawkins.
That's right.
Next one, Twist. I'm gonna call them Twisted Bliss because it kind of makes sense. Because Nikki Cross is the Twisted sister of...
Wasn't that their name before?
No.
Where did Twisted Bliss go? Oh, that's her finish.
That's her finish.
Aha.
So, I coined it there, WWE Twisted Bliss.
Spoon.
Twisted Bliss versus Fire and Desire, which I love that name too. Two good... Well, one I just invented, and the other one, Fire and Desire, is a great freaking tag team name.
Brian, even if you think you invented it, you didn't invent it.
I invented it.
Okay.
I'm going to claim to fame to that.
No problem. Because
I called Bailey the freaking chairwoman of the WWE, okay?
You should try to copyright all those.
I'm going to copyright that mother...
You know, the University of Ohio State tried to trademark the Ohio State, and somebody else tried to trademark I think it was LeBron James.
Tragic Taco Tuesday.
Yes, Taco Tuesday.
Really? You're going to try and trademark one of the greatest holidays every single week? How dare you, sir?
When's the last time you participated in that holiday?
This past Tuesday.
Oh, good job.
I actually made turkey tacos.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble. Rusev is somewhere in Hollywood with his wife, getting another mustache, or giving Lana a mustache ride. So who wins that? Fire Desire or Twisted Bliss? Do you think Nikki and Alexa are going to keep the titles, or is Mandy and Sonya going to get the titles finally?
If Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss give up the belts, then what?
Nothing. If they feud, they feud.
But there's nothing for them to feud.
There's nothing more.
This could have happened earlier, but that was not what was in the cards.
Nope.
So like right now, let Mandy and Sonya already beat Nikki and Alexa.
Yeah.
On SmackDown.
Yes.
Let them do this match again. Alexa and Nikki come back smarter.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do is they're going to beat Fire and Desire this time. There you go.
Okay. So you're calling Fire and Desire?
No, I'm calling
Twisted Bliss.
I'm not saying that name.
I'm going to say Twisted Bliss.
But okay, the name that you said.
Yes. The next one, which I didn't even know this was a match. This one I was completely blanked. Shinsuke versus Miz.
I think they booked that on SmackDown. SmackDown.
I didn't even know that was a match.
Shinsuke.
Yeah, Nakamura's gonna go over.
You know why? You know why I'm cheering for Shinsuke right now?
Sami Zayn.
No, I give two shits about Sami Zayn.
Okay.
Did you watch SmackDown on Tuesday?
I watched some of SmackDown. Yeah.
What does Shinsuke do on SmackDown?
I don't remember.
He was on the commentator table.
Shinsuke was commentating?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I did. I must have missed that. I was probably putting Brian to sleep.
Well, you know what language he spoke?
Japanese.
Hello.
Huh?
He speak no Chinese. Golly, of course it wasn't Chinese. He didn't speak any American. Brian, what if that poked my eye out?
No, it wouldn't have.
It would have.
No. Bullseye.
What if I went like this? Then I'd be blind, right? I'd be a pirate.
I specifically aimed for the arm.
I think that it's good because Shinsuke's speaking Japanese.
He's being heel like
he
freaking Io Shirai is doing right
doesn't
now.
Need to speak English.
Doesn't need to speak English at all. No.
So
I know some Japanese. So
keep it on Shin.
Yeah. So Nakamura's keeping, and then that's it. You picked Sasha. Yeah, that's all I got here, and then the 24/7 title. So, Ramblers, we're gonna put up a poll. I'll contact the social media person. We're gonna put a poll up on Royal Ramble Radio Facebook, and we'll see. We're gonna put up a list of 5 numbers, and we're gonna see how many times the 24/7 title is gonna change.
Okay.
Okay. So it could go from like 2 to like how many times did it change at the Raw reunion? 14? I think it was like 14 or 16.
I don't remember.
I think it was like 14 or 16. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If you want to call in 609-910-0687. Yeah. So yeah, we're at 99 more followers. Oh, and it's time for one of the best segments on the show right now.
Which one is that?
That is Over or Not Over.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm loving Over and Not Over.
I am too, actually.
And if you are new to us and you've never seen Over and Not Over, you can check it out on our YouTube page.
Yep.
On the Over and Not Over section.
Yes.
So
there's an actual section now.
Yes, there's a section on
Wow,
YouTube.
our social media people are doing things.
So Brian.
Yes.
So since you were here last week, I'm going to explain to the Ramblers that weren't here last week.
Good, because I gotta pee.
So Over and Not. Oh, you don't have that much time. Over and Not Over pretty much is where Brian and I choose who we think is over in the professional wrestling business. Over meaning that they're doing good, or that we are believing in them.
Yep.
And not over that we didn't like it. Okay. So we want you to go ahead and put in the comments who you think is over and not over. So Brian, who's over
right now?
This week for you, who's over?
Chad Gable. Chad Gable is over for 2 reasons.
Number one,
he's the underdog. No one expected him at all to get these many wins over this talent. Period. I didn't expect him to beat Andrade. I didn't expect him to beat Shelton Benjamin, and hell, I didn't expect him to beat Shane, but he did.
Okay.
The other reason is a kind of a reason I thought about myself too. I went back to when The Rock was going around as Rocky Maivia.
Okay.
And he had the hair, the froofy hair that he had going around.
Okay.
And he cut his hair, and look what happened to him. He became a main eventer. Chad Gable almost had the same exact type of hair. He cut his hair, and now he's becoming more over than he was.
Okay.
Without Kurt Angle's son.
So for me this week, over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
It's 19. It feels like it's 1999 again,
Okay.
where the glass breaks and Stone Cold's walking down because you know what? He has a mission. His mission is to kick ass and take names. Except on this episode of Monday Night Raw, when Stone Cold Steve Austin came out, he was there to moderate the contract signing between Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He was not playing any games. He was not going to have any tomfoolery in his contract signing, and he did it. The fans were happy. It's a good. It's a feel-good moment
thing. Okay.
to have Stone Cold Steve Austin there.
Okay.
You know, does Stone Cold Steve Austin need to come out every week? No. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's in the attraction status. Once you see him, it's good to see him. Stone Cold Steve Austin is also relevant right now in the USA Network because of his show. Because of his show, that's why. Right now, that's who I'm saying. Right now, also Steve Logan is checking in on Facebook. He says right now for him, Rhea Ripley, she's over.
Yeah, she is.
She's over.
She is over. I can agree with her. Agree with him on that.
Ramos, tell us who you think is over. Brian.
No, you now. Who's not over, Tristan?
Oh, you want to know who's not over with me?
Yeah, go.
So did you see the little WWE social media segment about the 24/7 championship?
Which one?
The one where somebody that's not a WWE superstar won.
Oh, the Fox thing?
No. The one
Oh,
where the center from the Boston Celtics.
Oh, my boy.
How do you say his name? Cantor. What's his first name?
I don't even know.
That's your boy. How you don't even know your boy's name?
Because I go on by his last name.
Okay, fine. Cantor.
Okay.
Cantor won the 24/7 championship from R-Truth.
Stupid.
No. The reason why that's not over for me is because it's supposed to be, Brian and Ramblers, it's supposed to be WWE people. Remember when Mick Foley took his time and went into that ring and he stood there and then Mick Foley said that that this title is going to be for anybody that's ever competed in WWE. You tell me when that guy's ever competed in WWE. You trying to tell me that the Boston Celtics is a part of the WWE universe?
No.
So why did he win it?
Because they wanted, I don't know.
Because they wanted what?
I don't know.
A feel-good moment? Because after he won it.
Because he revealed that he was a Nick initially.
Okay.
And then when he won it, he basically said that, you know what, I'm going to celebrate this as a Boston Celtic because he got traded to the Celtics.
What does that have to do with
to get heat on him?
No.
Ines, thank you.
I don't
Ines.
care how you say his name. He shouldn't have been the 24/7 champion.
Why?
Why? Because he doesn't fit the rules. They're changing the rules as they go along.
Okay, and how many times have I been broken?
We're not talking about you being broken.
Yeah, exactly.
But he should not have qualified if he wanted to come out and sign autographs.
So you tell that to the Fox anchor who won too.
I had an issue with that as well too.
I know you did, but guess what? Fox is bought out SmackDown. So
I don't care. So what do you do? So now your 24/7 championship is now a publicity thing?
I guess so.
Obviously, that's what it looks like.
I guess so.
That's what it looks like. Yep, the guy's name is Rob Stone.
Rob Stone, yep.
I don't care what his name is. He shouldn't have won the 24/7 championship.
He won it from
So
Elias.
who's going to win it? Now, Steve Harvey's going to win it?
That'd be funny as hell.
That would be funny.
That would be funny as
But,
hell.
I don't want to see Steve Harvey winning it.
Why not?
Because he's not a wrestler.
Okay.
I could see them going to some place where if Jesse Ventura was still governor, and Jesse Ventura would roll him up.
Wild card.
No, wild card. No.
Wild card. Wild card.
You see? Now, Anthony is checking on Facebook, and he's saying wild card.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, Anthony, thanks for being a Royal Ramble and watching us every Thursday night from 7 to 9. But, that's the problem. That's how we got into the issue that we are now with this whole wild card thing. When we make a rule, I'm like,
that's true.
And then we go back and I'm like, that doesn't fit. Then we do a wild card.
Yep.
No.
The wild card rule for
No.
people going over from Raw and SmackDown. Yeah.
No. Steve checked in on Facebook. He said, not over Enzo.
What's the matter with my boy Zoe?
I don't know. He said he's not over.
What, Steve, what's wrong with Zoe? Well, I tell you who's not over for me. What's not over was that Rey Mysterio Grand Metalik match for me.
The match was not over for you.
It was just, it wasn't displaying luchador. It wasn't just. I had this freaking thing said earlier in the show, but basically, they rushed that. That was like an 8-minute match. It should have been a little bit longer for both of them to display their talents. We've seen everything that Ray's done. We've seen most of what Grand Metalik's done, but I think we needed a little more luchador, period. A little more fun. And the crowd wasn't even hyped for this match. There was no heat. There was no like. They were cold.
You know what the crowd was? If I don't remember listening to the crowd for that.
I was.
But if the crowd was cold, you know why the crowd was cold for that? There's no emotional investment.
Yeah.
It was just a match that was thrown together.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when they see each other again, but didn't they shake hands at the end?
They did.
So there might not be anything in the future for them.
Exactly.
But if they do, or maybe Rey Mysterio could start going through all of the other luchadors. Maybe what he does before he retires, that he gives all the luchadors the rub.
Or he goes mask hunting, like Jericho did in WCW.
Okay.
I could see that would be interesting.
Okay.
But I think Ray is too like loyal to to being a luchador that I don't think he would do a mask hunting gimmick. Period. But that's who's over and not over for this week in professional wrestling. We're at 98 left to get those likes, so you can get into that ghost hunt there, brother.
So like, what? So you're trying to pay? You're trying to pay people so I can go
I'm
to
not
this ghost
paying.
hunt?
I just shared our page. That's all I did.
You keep going with You keep going with ghost hunt.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going with ghost
The
hunt.
Ramblers are going to choose what I am going to do.
Yeah, and I'm going to film this. What would bring more views? You on a ghost hunt freaking the hell out, or going to Rocky Horror?
Me doing neither.
That's
Me
not
doing neither.
happening.
Me doing neither.
I hate to tell you, brother.
You ain't going to sign me up for that.
I'm going to sign you up, and I honestly think that everyone else is going to sign you up for that.
Well, you know what? If they sign me up for that, I'm going on strike.
Cool. I'll call Stephen James.
I'm going to do the show backwards. I'm going to sit here with my back to the camera.
And you're going to dishonor this show by backwards?
That's right.
Okay,
Because
I'll call your replacement then.
Who's my replacement?
Stephen James.
Fuck you. I like Steve.
I do too.
If anything, you should have said Dave Lee. I don't like Dave.
No. Steve says Enzo posted a pic. Oh, I did remember that. He posted a pic of when he bought a ticket to MSG's Raw, and quote said round 2, here we go, and got killed on Twitter for it. So,
well, I mean,
I honestly think that was a work, but that's just me.
Obviously, I don't think he was there.
No,
I didn't see any pictures.
I didn't see pictures.
He could have said, "Hey, bro, you going? Hey, send me a screenshot of your tickets."
Yeah.
Like I told you, Brian, everything's a work.
I know. I've learned that this much. Everything's a work, nothing else.
And even when they tell you to shoot, it's still a work.
Still a work. What are you doing this weekend there, brother? You working anywhere?
No, not this weekend.
Look at this. Laz checking into the chat. Ghost hunt.
I ain't doing no damn ghost hunt. Hell no. I don't care what nobody says. I'm not doing a ghost hunt. I'm not doing a treasure.
609-910-0687. Give us a call. Let us know if you want Tristan to do the ghost hunt.
I'm not doing a ghost hunt. I'm not doing a treasure hunt.
609-910-0687.
I'm not doing a look for the fudge hunt. I'm not doing any of that.
We're not going to jail. I'm not doing any hunt.
Okay,
so before
Brian, imagine if we went on the ghost hunt.
Okay.
And then I came out next week possessed.
You wouldn't come out possessed.
How do you know?
I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to some place where you're not gonna. Trust me.
So wait a minute. You're telling me I have to go to a place to get blessed before I do this?
You don't have to get blessed. No, Listen, I got you. Okay, relax. Don't freak out. DJ Rasco checking in. Hashtag Royal. Oh, thank you, DJ, for checking in. We appreciate that. But you're good. Don't worry. I got you. Okay, I got you.
So wait. So what am I going to do? Am I going to go to like a cleansing when I'm done?
No.
Like, how do I know I'm not possessed when I walk out of there?
You'll know if you're possessed.
How would I know if I'm possessed?
I will know if you're possessed.
How will you? So you're telling me it's a possibility for me to be possessed?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, there's no. Stop. You're acting like this going into a ghost hunt is not good.
Why not?
Because it attracts them to you.
Oh golly! So now I'm like a ghost magnet.
No. So if you go into the ghost hunt like you're just like worked up, you're scared. They feed on the fear. Everything you see in movies about ghosts feeding on fear, it's kind of true.
So why would you want me to go? They might mess with you.
If you can't, I don't.
What if you get slimed?
Slimer doesn't.
Slimer don't exist.
Technically, ectoplasm does exist, but it's not.
It's
not been anyway.
Here we go. We're gonna start drug testing on the show.
No, I don't need drug tests, please. My mother tested me for being crazy.
You know,
I'm not crazy.
You know what? Steve said on Facebook, if I came out possessed, it'd be great for my gimmick. No, it wouldn't. Because that means I would have to go see a ghost. No, I'd be jacked up in here.
It's happening.
Like, what if I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I go to the ghost
97.
hunt and then my head starts spinning around?
It's not happening. Those possessions are grossly over exaggerated. If the possessions exist.
So what's a possession like?
you just feel not yourself. From what I've read about possessions, you don't feel like yourself. You feel like you're
How do I know
somewhere.
you're not possessed?
I'm not possessed. I haven't done a ghost hunt in over 2 years.
How do I know you weren't possessed 2 years ago?
Because I got cleansed when I left.
Oh,
because
so
I was at
to,
Waverly Hills.
So I have to
no,
get cleansed.
You
What
don't.
am I?
No,
what?
where I went, I needed to do that.
Why?
Because it was so Waverly Hills in Kentucky is one of the most haunted buildings in America. For one reason, it was a TB clinic. So a lot of people. So if you don't know what tuberculosis is, back before 1980s, they didn't have a treatment.
It's probably
for
like the 60s.
60s.
They used to quarantine people.
Yeah. So this was a quarantined TB for anyone who had tuberculosis and was either dying or so they kind of quarantined them to this one area. So this one hospital was specifically that, and they closed it down in the late 1980s. So they basically now it is supposedly haunted, and there's videos of the 5th floor, which was the children's ward, where there's a supposed ghost named Billy up there. His name's Billy. He died very young. And if you leave a ball in the play area where the kids used to play, the ball will move since he's playing with it. But it's been captured that...
Have you seen this ball move?
I've seen this ball.
I will
show you...
You don't got to show me no video.
No, I'm going to show you it.
Nope,
don't worry.
I'm closing my eyes. I'm not watching no video, no ghost stuff. Nope. I watch a movie, but I'm not watching any...
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I hate to tell you.
Nope.
This is going to be amazing.
Nope, it's
going to be great.
Nope.
We're going to go to the Shanley Hotel.
Nope.
And you're going to sit in a tub.
I am not sitting in any haunted tub.
You're not sitting in a haunted tub.
You said I want to sit in the tub.
It's a tub, not a haunted tub.
A tub of... So why am I sitting in a tub if it's not haunted?
Because that's the bathroom of where someone died.
Golly, bro, I'm not.
Yes,
Brian,
you are.
I'm not.
No, it's 97 more people who say you are.
I'm not.
97. I could get someone in here who could tell you about it, too.
I don't want to talk to anybody that's been to anything that's ghost-related.
Why?
Because.
Okay.
Because.
He's not open to new experiences.
I am. Rocky Horror. I think that'd be a great time.
You're not doing Rocky Horror.
I want to do the time warp. I want to do the time warp. Let's do the time warp again. I'm not doing no ghosts. Hell no.
That's what's happening. It's happening.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
Because the Ramblers still have to vote.
And they're going to vote for the ghost hunt.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
I know the Ramblers.
Oh, I know them,
The
too.
Ramblers like me.
They do like you.
And October 5th, they'll come to see me wrestle. And if they vote for the ghost hunt, I'm going to have to choke each and every single one of them.
Go ahead.
Because I might be possessed.
Oh, and we have Lash checking in saying that sounds like fun.
That's good for them. Good for her.
Good for Lash.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
You're going.
Yep. I have 2 cats at home. What if I'm possessed? Who's going to feed them?
I don't know. Who's going to feed them?
I don't know. I don't know.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah?
Because I'm the one that feeds the cats.
Okay, do you clean their poop too?
Of course.
Okay.
All right. Anthony Perry, this is not funny.
I think this is hilarious.
It's not funny.
This is hilarious.
It's not.
I think this is funny.
Why is it so funny?
Because
you're trying to torture me?
You're freaking out.
I'm not freaking out, Brian.
Yes, you... Ramblers, is he freaking out?
No, the answer is no.com.
He's freaking out.
No.
Yes.com.
I don't want to deal with any ghosts.
Oh, my God. And there's no guarantee that you'll see something.
But what if there's a
never
guarantee? What if I go in and I see something, then what?
Then we document it, and you just talk about it. You don't say anything to me when you see something.
Why? Why not? Brian, you full of shit.
No, I'm not full of shit.
Let me tell you what's going to happen.
You know what?
I'm going to be standing there next to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to see some shit, and I'm just going to be grabbing you like, yo, dude, I'm out. I'm
no,
out.
No, you're saying.
Like, I'm leaving.
No, you're staying.
I'm leaving. Now people putting ghost emojis in there. And like everybody, y'all think this is so funny? Like y'all want me to have to deal with ghosts? I thought y'all liked me. Y'all don't like me. Y'all like him? God.
Steve's smart.
What does Steve say on Facebook?
Steve says, I think Brian wanted to choose Rockley and worked you with the ghost option. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's wrong.
Oh, so this is, okay. So you know what, Brian?
Whatever you keep telling me, everything's a work. You never know.
But Brian, I really do want to see Rocky Horror.
Oh, cool. Fine.
I think it'd be good for me to go throw rice at people. Oh my God! Like is it cooked rice or raw rice?
It's raw rice.
Oh man, raw rice hurts. It's like getting hit in the face with a Lego brick.
No, that's worse than that.
You got hit in the face with a Lego brick?
Yes, I have.
Okay, me neither.
Yeah. No, but the option's still there. So I know the Ramblers are going to do me right.
Yeah, they're going to do you right. They're going to pick Rocky Horror because they think that you have a lot more fun.
No. They're going to pick Ghost Hunt. I know. I already got messages on my personal Facebook saying you guys are doing Ghost Hunt.
Tell your personal friends.
No, I ain't going to tell my personal friends.
That they can go 60 feet in the air and do a backflip off the same exact rock that Braun Strowman did. And maybe they can be in the main event with Braun Strowman.
He ain't ready for that, Anthony.
I'm not ready for what?
The Mothman in West Virginia.
What the hell is Mothman?
There was a movie back in the day, late 90s, that had Dennis Quaid in it called The Mothman. Yeah, Brian said no, because it's a different type of creep, different type of thing there, Steve. Different. Basically, there's a Mothman that flies around in West Virginia. You know the thing of the Jersey Devil?
No.
The myth of the Jersey Devil?
No.
No.
All I know about Jersey Devil that they're a hockey team. That's it.
Why do you think the Devils were named after?
Because they weren't named the Jersey Bulldogs. That name was probably taken at the time.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
I'd rather eat worms from the boogeyman.
Okay, cool. I'll bring some worms in for you.
No, I'm not eating
No,
no worms.
no, you said.
Those ain't boogeyman's worms. So, okay, if I eat worms, I don't have to go to the
Nope,
ghost show?
Nope. Sorry, Charlie. It's going to happen. Hate to tell you. I know we're going to get that 750. And
We're
you're going to
not.
go to this ghost hunt.
We're not.
And then we're going to film it.
We're not.
And we're going to put it on RoyalRambleRadio.com.
This is the first time I'm ever going to say I don't want no new followers on Royal Ramble Radio on Facebook. Nope.
You know what? We're going to get more followers
we
now
don't-
because you said no.
We don't need any followers on Royal Ramble Radio because all of y'all is evil, y'all, because y'all want me to have to go deal with some ghost business. What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
I don't know you're not possessed,
I'm not
Brian.
possessed. I'm not possessed.
Brian,
What?
are they going to lock the doors to this place? Because I'm telling you, if I see some shit, I'm out.
Nope.
I'm going to be the fastest thing on 2 legs in New York State. I'm telling you. Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, ain't going to have nothing on me.
Nope.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to run.
I want to hear this.
I'm going to run so fast. I'm going to be the Black Flash.
There is a black Flash.
Okay, and it's me.
No,
I'm
it's not.
out.
His name is
His name's going to be Tristan Law. I'm telling you, I'm out.
Nope.
Let me tell you, if I hear somebody knocking 2 cans together, I'm out. It's not a game. Nope, I'm not playing. I'm out.
No.
Nope.
No, it's happening.
But hold on, though. How I know it's not a gimmick and people are not going to try to play
It's not a
tricks on
gimmick.
me?
It's not a gimmick. Not a gimmick.
Sounds dangerous.
It's not. If you went to Letterly in freaking Haverstraw, New York, yeah, that's freaking dangerous.
Literally?
Letterly, it's an old psych ward that's in Richard Gere. Thank you, Anthony. Where they would usually do autopsies on mental health patients, and they actually have a brain room. So when they would do lobotomies, there's actually still some brains that weren't taken in the brain room.
You freaky as all hell.
This is part of my thing. I hate to tell you.
You know what a part of my thing is?
Pro wrestling.
That's it.
Yeah, I
And
know.
you're a part of my thing, so it's all right. So we're good. I don't got to do your thing. I don't.
98 more people.
I'm not doing no ghost, Brian.
Yeah, you are.
And all y'all watching right now,
Everyone in the chat
y'all
watching
better
the ghost.
y'all better not tell y'all better not tell y'all friends to go like this page so I can go do some ghost business. If so, y'all better vote for Rocky Horror Picture.
All right. Well, yeah. Steve from Steve's gonna message you on Twitter.
And say what?
He's gonna talk to you. He's gonna talk to you.
Nope.
Yep. You know what we'll do?
What will we do?
I have an idea.
I don't like.
No,
Look at your first 2 ideas. What's your third going to be like?
To prepare you for this. So when we get the 750, you're gonna come over to my house. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch a couple of things. One of the shows I watch. We're gonna film it, and you're gonna watch.